Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
And
Hello.
welcome to the Order of Silver Arrows,
Yes.
where we are currently recording with a turtle laying eggs like 5 feet from us.
Yeah.
I'm joined today by Meg, playing Torvi.
Hello.
I'm joined by Tyler, playing Karina Nightshade.
thank you.
Hello.
I am joined by Jonathan, playing Arundagnir. We have to...
I thought it was.
Arundagnir. I have to change the stat thing then, because... Okay, the name you gave me
Is not
and the name that got
Arundagnir.
pronounced
They're
and the way it
totally
was
different.
spelled out, like yeah, when you gave me the name originally,
Erdengar.
Or Erdegar?
you gave me like 5 different
Well, you guys
versions of
kept
your
calling
name.
it Arungadir, so I just went with it.
I think
No,
that's
it was
how
Aaron,
it is.
because the two of you actually were the first one that said Arungadir. It was you, mate.
Oh.
I was listening to the recording, and
I got,
Aaron
like-
goes, how the fuck do you say your name? And you go, Arungadir or Erdengar? I'm like, hang on, what?
Erdengar.
I'm just gonna change your name to Arungadir
Okay.
on the stat
You've
thing
been calling it that
because
for-
I've been using something else. I'm also joined by Jordan playing Zafrab,
Hey.
and I'm
I'm
joined
also
by
joined by Zafrab playing Jordan.
Yes.
yeah.
I mean, I would believe it.
There are just 2 gnomes in Jordan's head controlling him like a robot.
Yes.
I can see that.
And I am
They're
joined.
in his skin.
I am joined by our old friend Julian, who will be playing a mystery guest character that will join the campaign now.
Yes.
Who we will be introduced to very shortly.
God damn! I wish I had pink dice.
Okay. So.
I'm sorry. That was because just. I just
So
wish did.
I think for Julian's benefit and for the benefit of anyone listening who didn't listen to Origin of Gosberg and stuff like that, I want to go around the table and have everyone describe what you actually look like and what your race is and everything, and class and all that.
Okay.
Let's start with you, Meg. What is
Okay.
Torvi? What is Torvi?
Torvi is a human fighter, arcane archer. She is she. I have to look at my sheet. She's like black eyes, tan skin, and black hair. She's got like braids in it and like that join into one braid. What else do you want to know?
Physical description. What do you look like?
Okay. She's
Like armor. You got the face. I know Torvi has the face paint thing.
Torvi has face paint like across her eyes, like black face paint, and she has green armor. And she's not like terribly big for a fighter, you know, but she's very good with the rapier.
Yeah, you are a fighter, so you are basically like an armory.
Yeah.
Like you have a bunch of daggers and like axes and stuff that
Yeah.
you've never used.
But still, her favorite is
She has a longbow. She has a
Yeah,
rapier.
her favorite is the rapier, but she does do very well with the longbow.
All right.
That's pretty
Jordan,
much.
what does Zafrab look like?
Well, he's 3'2".
He's a gnome.
Yeah.
He's a forest gnome. Yeah.
Yeah, weighs about like
Well,
30
if he wasn't a
pounds.
human.
I like the trench coat that you
Yeah.
you gave him for the stat picture or whatever. He has like brown hair, blue eyes.
All right. Yeah, I think we talked about it, and we liked the idea that like his coat is actually like made of some monster leather,
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. Yeah.
cause you were this like mercenary kind of war wizard.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's got like a little. I think he's got a little holster for his spell book. Was another thing, and some like potion holsters. Tyler, describe for us Karina Nightshade.
She's a fairly tall moon elf, but still like lanky like a moon elf is. Like vaguely purplish pink skin, with long red braided hair, and she wears like a mix of brown and green leather armor. And she's a rogue and ranger now. So
All right, and last up is Arungadir.
Hey. Yeah, so Arungadir is a firbolg. He's about 7'5". He's a big guy. He's also pretty well built, I would say.
He's swole.
He's swole. Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
swole guy. He's got really long hair. It's kind of it's braided in some areas. Some bits look kind of dreaded. and he has scars all over his body and some bullet armor. That looks really cool.
Yeah, barbarians are all about being shirtless with shoulder pads.
Yeah,
Because it's just a cool look for
it's
them.
just nice.
If you can pull it off, you can rock that shit.
Yeah.
So that's what Arungandir has going on.
Imagine just like a very fat barbarian.
Oh yeah,
who's just
I
like,
mean, even then, like it could still work. Like,
yeah.
it's not a thing everyone can pull off.
Watch out for the incredible bulk.
Yeah, and you've got Siegebreaker, which is
Yeah.
this very
My
iconic kind of
big-
dragonborn maul,
I know, I'm so upset.
and a longbow,
It's really cool. Yeah,
which was
I gotta
almost
say.
Julian's.
Yep.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna try to scare off this fucking bird.
No, now it's gonna
Nature.
land like
Am
on
I
the
right,
microphone.
guys?
I know, right?
Fuck off!
Be our dinner.
Get out! I know you're still up there.
Get out! Get out of my house! Fuck off!
It moved over there.
What a dick.
All right, well, it's less audible, so that's fine by me.
You're just gonna have my growling on there.
Okay, so anything else? I think we decided there was a little bit of war paint too.
Oh yeah, there's some
Like you had some war paint.
Yeah, so I have some war paint going down. It's blue, like lightning blue.
Yeah, and you have like grayish blue
I have
skin.
grayish-
I think we decided.
Yeah, it's grayish blue. So maybe like white or something like that. Something
Yeah.
like more contrast. Anyway, yeah, and then he has yellow eyes. So
All right, cool. And
What did you say what? Oh yeah, you said you were barbarian. I'm sorry.
all right, yeah, and so I think that's everyone's look. So now we are moving on to the actual game.
Yeah.
Last we left off, you guys were in the Feywild. You had spoken to the Archwarden of Blossoms, Sepul, and you had been given a task for the chance to get a weapon that would get you guys out of the Feywild and to get your names back. You would have to return an escaped prisoner, a warlock by the name of Siranyek, who was an elf, and to do that you went to the city of Saraltikar, which was in ruins, and you encountered a number of nasty things. You encountered a thing called a bitter bite
I hate that thing.
that stole
Steals your love.
Arungandir's love for his mother. Oh yeah, things get crazy.
Pretty messed up.
You don't love your mom.
You got it back.
I got it back.
You got
You got it back. They
I
killed the
cut
shit out of that
all
thing.
The thing's
Yeah.
head off. Yeah.
I'm wearing its cloak now.
Oh
Um,
my god.
you guys encountered Siranyek after. Oh yeah, before that, Karina and Arungandir had found the armory with a nat 20 roll for investigation, and you, Karina, had found a longsword that called a moonblade.
By the way, I'm sorry for my fit.
Technically 3.
There were 3, but you can only attune to one at a
Yeah, I
time.
know. I'm
they-
bringing the other 2 with me out of the
They can
Feywild.
only be attuned to by elves, and they are basically weapons to be passed down
And
through
half
the
elves,
generations as
Yes.
as a thing to protect elven kind. So you guys are bringing those out, and you cannot yet attune to that, but you are on the path to it. It says you are nearly there. You're getting there. You are making progress towards moonbladiness. And then you found Siranyek, and he was hanging out with a bunch of darklings in a room that was filled with living light crystals, giant living light crystals. Living light, you have discovered, is this weird thing that is popping up in the Feywild in the form of strange lights and crystals that are very rainbowy, and Fey find it deadly. And it messes up anything that touches it too much for too long or has bad exposure. But yeah, so where we left off, you guys had killed most of the Darklings, and you had knocked out Siranyek, and you had searched him for a spellbook and some other shit. You'd run your hands up and down him.
Oh yeah.
He'd been
An
pretty
afterlife
firmly
direction.
looted.
No, he's unconscious, not dead.
So yeah, you guys are standing over this guy. The 4 of you and Asgrix, Torvi's giant lynx,
Yeah.
and Peepers, which is Zafrab's gazer familiar.
Yeah.
And also Balek, who is this strange man who's like 10
Bless
feet
you.
tall, more maybe. He's got antlers. His hair is all like plant material,
He's a big guy.
and he's got little spiders in his hair that glow.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, no, he looks really different. He's a unique personality. So you guys have done that. What would you like to do? I hand it over to you now.
So are the Darklings still attacking us?
No,
Or
they surrendered.
fled,
They
right?
they fled. The two Darklings that were left fled.
Okay.
Flash.
They were like, "Oh fuck this shit," and they ran off. If you
Yeah.
let them, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna start binding cognac. I mean,
Cyrenaic.
Yeah.
Yeah, Orangandir pulls out some hempen rope and begins tying that guy up.
I suggest we keep him unconscious until we get there, because he did do that blinky thing. Not the blinky thing, but the
Misty stuff.
misty.
Just thump him every time you think he starts moving again.
Well, I don't want to kill him, but if he comes to consciousness, I might knock him out again.
Zafrab, you hear some strange little humming behind you.
I'll turn around.
Yeah, you turn around and there's this weird, geometrically like angled thing. It's this small little thing in the air that's looking at you, and it's very geometric. Imagine like a creature that was made of like nanotech or something in like a weird movie. Like that's kind of like what it is. And there's like little sparkles coming off it, but the sparkles are in the shape of little squares, little cubes, and it's got two little eyes in the circle, and it's just looking at you.
So,
And you can kind of hear like a little humming and sparkling coming
so
off.
does anyone else see that?
Are you
Yeah, when
asking that
Zafrab,
Yes.
character?
when, Rab,
Okay.
when Zafrab says that out loud, you all turn around and you see that thing, and it's kind of like right behind you, Zafrab.
Can I do some kind of check for that? Like,
Can you?
like.
Can I make a
Arcana,
nature
history,
check?
investigation, history?
This is not natural.
Okay.
Arcana?
I can tell you right now, you don't know what the hell this thing is,
Okay.
but you do know immediately that there are more of them because immediately an entire swarm of them emerges from the wall
I'm gonna ask the
and
big
fills your
bushy.
space, Zafrab. And I need my dice because they swarm immediately attacks you.
I was about
Oh,
Whoa!
okay. All right. I was gonna ask the big bushy what was going on, but no.
The big bushy.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Well, that's what he's called by
That's
the
what the
other
gutter kid
people.
call him, yeah.
The
All right,
gutterkin,
that's
yeah.
a natural 20 to hit.
Okay.
So
Oh!
Zafrab, how are you doing on health?
Shreds.
I'm full.
That's
Okay. Oh God, that's good. That's not.
good.
Yeah, that's not. When the dungeon
You
master
take
says-
10 points. Actually, you take 13 points of damage. And I need you to make a saving throw. I think it's Constitution. Make a Constitution.
I'm glad I'm
It's
not in this
Constitution's
yet.
not bad.
Yeah.
So you said 13 points of damage?
Yes.
You're glad you're not in this right now.
No, I
So
said
you
I'm
guys
glad
just
you
see this swarm of these geometric, small little blinky things come out, and they're kind of like sparkling and humming over Zafrab, and they just swarm over him, and he's like, ah!
How far away are they?
That's going to be a 11
11, I do not think is high enough.
with a 15 behind that.
What are you doing?
What?
What is this?
So what I can do as a war mage is I can increase my saving throws by 4 at the cost of only being able to use cantrips on my next turn.
Ooh.
That will be high enough. You can do so.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah, these things attack you, and you take a bunch of, I think it's force damage. But you feel this swarm of these things come over you, and you manage to resist what it feels like these things are trying to steal your magic.
Oh, thank God you did that.
Should we roll for initiative?
You are still in initiative, if you wish to be. I still have that.
Oh,
cool.
Okay. Yeah.
So what would you guys like to do in response to this swarm
I
of things attacking
I suppose
Zafra?
I'm not raging anymore, am I?
No, it would have worn off.
Yeah, then I'm gonna get back into a rage then.
Alright, second rage.
Roar!
Did I use both my arcane shots last time?
I don't think you used
I don't-
either.
think you.
Yeah, I don't.
No, you
I don't
used
think-
your rapier the whole time.
Yeah.
I was the
Yeah,
only one
you
shooting
took one
arrows.
shot at him, but you didn't actually use your shots.
Yeah. Okay.
Aranganir and Torva, you guys are the first up.
All right. Well, you're okay on health, you said,
Not
Zafra.
quite as much anymore.
Yeah, but
He only has so many.
I won't.
What do you two want to do?
I'm gonna go and try and kill those things. I'm gonna take a swipe.
are they in a line or are they just in a
It's a
swarm?
swarm.
They're in a swarm on Zafrab's space.
Okay.
They're in his
Gonna find
space.
something with a lion.
But they're all in his space.
Wait, what kind
Yes.
of damage was it that they did?
Force.
Force.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Zafrab. I'm gonna shoot a bursting arrow at them.
You're gonna blow them up.
They are in Zafrab's space. This is worth noting.
I know. I say, I'm sorry.
Alright.
Hey, why?
Okay, you can do melee attacks and stuff like that.
Well,
Either-
how far away are they? You never answered me.
Huh?
You never answered me.
I didn't
how
hear you
far
ask
away
that.
are they? Okay.
No, they're like, you're close to Zafrab. You're not that far away.
All right, then I'm just gonna go up and whack them.
All right, yeah,
Whack
you can
me?
do so.
God.
No, rapier, scimitar. Why not? No, not scimitar. Yes, scimitar. Sorry.
Just roll 3 attack rolls. You
Okay.
can roll 2. Why is no one rolling?
I don't
Just
know.
attack.
I'm getting my dice. I'm rolling. Okay.
Roll! That's
right.
the point of the game.
These two are rapier.
Oh!
This
Jonathan's
one's
like,
scimitar.
what? I thought
This
this was
scimitar.
nothing.
Okay.
Okay.
So the
Scimitar got a nat
is
20.
a nat 20. Rapier is a 12. Or no, 13. And other rapier is a 13 plus 9.
I think those all hit. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay.
2d6, 2d8.
Oh, wow. Those are horrible.
Ooh.
One's a nat 1.
Yeah, I saw that.
That one's a 5, and with that I can do.
Jordan, you may be getting sliced by a sword.
He's using a hammer.
Oh, Berserker.
Then he has.
Wait, hold on. To hit,
Are you using the hammer or using the sword?
I'm using the sword. I can't.
What sword?
The.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
cursed
yeah,
with
because
the
he can't
sword.
use anything else without disadvantage.
That's right.
I'm cursed, bruh.
I forgot about that. Sword
So-
of Vengeance.
Yeah, so that's gonna be.
Where's that from?
So a 16 will hit, yeah.
A 16 will hit.
13 points of damage.
And then with my
Oh wait, 13 plus
Nothing.
13 plus 6.
with just the one.
Natural 1 is an auto miss.
Yeah. So yeah.
13 plus 6
Okay.
is 19 plus 6 is
20. 19 plus 6?
yeah, 25,
25,
right?
yeah.
And then plus you don't add the modifier twice for a natural 20, do you?
No.
Okay. So 30 points of damage.
That's 7 plus another 6. So that's
Alright, what damage did you deal?
Oh,
Aranganir?
I rolled the wrong die.
No, you didn't.
No, I did because it's a long sword.
No, it's
D10 or a D8, depending if you're using your shield or not.
Oh, it's a D10. So then, hold on. Let me find it.
You have 2 right there.
Yeah, I couldn't think.
Oh yeah.
So that's going to be a 16.
Plus rage bonus. 18.
Oh, you're right. 18.
Alright,
And then it's sharp, so 14.
Hmm?
It's a plus 2, isn't it?
it's plus 1 sword. So 19.
19.
So yeah, I am gonna say with the natural 1,
yeah.
make an attack against Zafrab to see if you hit him. And pray that you get another natural 1. I don't normally do this as a DM, but like
They're in
they
his
are in
space.
your space.
Do I add everything that I would normally
Yeah.
Gosh.
Would a 20 hit you?
Okay. Yes, because I can't cast shield.
You can't?
Oh
No,
no,
because
because
of the
you
saving
can
throw.
only
Use your
do
reaction.
I can only use cantrips.
yeah.
Do I have to roll damage too?
Yeah. Yes. You hit him.
I'm sorry. It's your little buddy. I'm sorry to do this to you.
That's going to be 13, 15 points of damage.
How's Zafrab doing?
Very bloodied.
Okay.
Okay.
So
In
what
one
happens
attack,
is
he went from okay to very.
what
bleeding.
happens is you guys run in. Torvi is precisely with rapier and scimitar, slashing these things out of the air, poking them, like skewering some of them, slashing the rest aside, and then Arungandir runs in with this new cursed sword he has,
Oh god.
and then tries to hit one of them,
I'm sorry.
but because it's just a swarm of them and they're all up in his eyesight, he doesn't see Zafrab until the last second, and ends up slashing, and it just cuts right through his jacket and his belt a little bit. And there's just a stream of blood that flies out.
Oh god.
And then, but Torvi has taken care of most of them, and then in your rage, Arungandir, you slash away the rest of them, and the storm is gone.
Do they just disappear, or like?
No,
are
you
their
guys
bodies-
slice them and stuff, and then they kind of explode in little cubes,
Okay.
and then they're gone.
Everything is cubes.
All right.
Here's our strange little geometric thingies,
All right.
and the humming is gone.
I feel real bad.
What is our
Let's-
friend's name again?
Huh?
Or what is our new friend's name again?
Balak.
Bushy Balak.
Hey, look, would you mind healing me again?
Yeah, man. We need to get out of here, though. And he does
Agreed.
touch you, and you get 9 points of health back. We need to go.
Wait,
Yours.
I'm
Huh?
sorry, he touched him and he got 9
Yeah, he used Cure
Yeah,
Wounds.
he's Curans.
If only every Catholic father had that ability.
I know. That was bad, Julian.
So yeah, he knows we need to go. You're spellcasting, man. It's sort of. I always forget what Balak's voice is. Because he's a big dude, so I automatically go to Fearbolt, but I'm like, no. No, man, we gotta get out of here, man. Your spellcasting is attracting those things, man.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out.
I say, Arungandir, help me with this. And then
Yeah,
I'm sure
Arungandir
that
just picks the
Arungandir
dude up
is-
and
yeah.
ragdoll throws him
I know.
over his
Well, I
shoulder.
was like trying it, and I got 14 strength, so I'm okay.
No,
But
Torvi can fireman carry a dude. Arungandir can just like. Arungandir could swing this dude like a club.
Yeah, I was
okay?
gonna say,
Yeah.
Arungandir can use him as a melee weapon.
yeah, that's why I'm like, Arungandir, why don't you just do it?
Well, okay.
Thank you.
So yeah, you guys are running out, and you guys get out of Saraltakar, and you're walking back through the wilds. Things are calm again. You're walking through these vibrant trees that have little wisps of light in them.
What about the things that dropped stuff on us?
You're not there yet.
Okay.
You're not at the poop fruit section of the forest.
The poop fruit.
I love
I'm
that.
going to down a healing potion.
Yeah,
How
that's
many
probably a
do
good
you
idea.
have?
2.
I'll
No.
toss you one. Because I have 6.
What?
Yeah, I don't know why.
She stocked up one time at Zafrab's store.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are chilling. You guys are walking through the forest again after you leave the city. There's no complications, no more bitter bites. But you're walking by a lake shore at one point, and you see sitting on a rock. Describe what this fellow looks like for us, Julian.
So, he is sort of basing him off of the actual Kung Fu Mantis, where they have this weird red, it almost looks like a tattoo, where it comes down to your claws, comes up to the forehead. There's like a very dark, vibrant red. on
Okay,
the
and
bottom.
this fellow is a springing folk.
Yes.
So he is like a big grasshopper
Yeah,
person.
so he's 7 feet tall, very lengthy, but he's also a dark brown going with the red, because he has 2 different shades.
So he has a dark brown and red carapace
Yeah.
kind of going on.
That's cool.
All right.
And so,
And he has tattoo or what? What was-
no,
No.
he doesn't. Well, he has a torn, like, he's wearing like a very like torn tunic where there's just
Oh,
holes.
Okay. He's wearing a torn up tunic. Okay.
Yeah. So, just drunk fishing.
Yeah, this dude is sitting. He appears to have a a skin for like alcohol, and he has a fishing pole. And are you singing a song or something? Or what is this?
I'm like dozing off.
Okay, yeah.
Because I'm way too drunk.
Okay. Yeah, you see this fellow sitting on a rock that you're about to pass by.
I will go look at him.
And you see him, you see his line go taut, and he gets pulled off his rock and into the water.
Oh my god! Okay, I'm gonna jump in after him.
That's amazing.
So I would like everyone to roll for initiative.
Oh my god.
Oh, come
Oh
on.
god.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh.
Serve me well. Serve me well. Of course.
I don't know what I'm giving you.
Better than me, I think.
Here, use my die.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So
I got
13.
15.
13.
Who got high? Who got really high?
I got full.
28.
Thank
That-
God,
Holy
Jordan.
shit! Yeah.
Jesus.
Can you
The
stop?
wizard got the highest initiative?
Yeah.
You people should be disappointed
Well, not
in
Your
with
yourself.
this type
rogue
of
rolled
wizard.
the lowest, I'm pretty sure.
War tradition is.
I know, I'm
essential.
aware of that. I'm messing
Yeah.
with them.
I feel
Who got under 20? All these dex fighters.
8.
9.
13.
15. Wow, I did second best.
What is your character's name again?
Spritifix.
Spritafix.
Sprint.
Sprita.
All right.
The spitters are quitters.
Did I manage to jump in the water before initiative? or-
No.
Oh.
All right. Yeah, Zaphrab, you see this guy get pulled off into the water. Is there anything you want to do?
I'm gonna use minor illusion to make an illusion of him still fishing.
Minor illusion is unfortunately has to be a 5-foot thing. He's too big, so you cannot pretend everything is
You
okay.
make roughly 5 feet of him.
You make his head
That's a really
just
big head.
floating in the air.
Sure, I'll do that.
What?
You
Really?
Yes.
I was wondering if someone was going to catch that.
And that's all I'm gonna do. I'm not
Okay.
going in the water.
Yeah.
That's fair, he's tiny.
Yeah.
Spritifix, you have been pulled into the
Oh
water
my
by
God,
whatever
okay.
is on the other end of your line. They're buried, buddy. The turtle buried its eggs.
How far did I get pulled in?
You've been pulled a good, 15, 20 feet.
Jesus Christ.
Not counting the fall off your rock, maybe? Actually counting the fall off your rock. But you're in the shallow end.
No, so
You're
I
like-
can stand?
Huh?
Can I stand?
You can stand. You're
Okay.
tall enough that you can stand. But whatever is on the other end is, really strong and pulling you in.
Well, I'm going to try my best. So I'm going to sink it. And I'm just going to try holding it.
Make a strength check.
What's... it is this, right?
20.
Yeah,
Okay. Just make sure.
D20.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't know if we picked other proficiencies for you from monk stuff. So we will get to that in a minute. But
Yeah. I got...
someone give that man a handbook.
I got 17.
Okay, yeah, you begin pulling back and you start reeling in. It's like, oh no, you don't. It's like,
When you see me, though, I look super cool doing it, though.
Okay.
Sure.
Alright.
so yeah, you guys
Yeah.
see this
Great.
four-armed
You guys are assholes.
bug person in the water.
Well, if you want to look cool doing it, you probably need to make a performance check.
And then,
not the DM.
He is proficient in performance, so I'm going to say it looks cool.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. That makes sense. That's
Now,
good.
you guys...
But
Now-
as you're
now-
reeling in, you see a fin. You see a fin crest the water, and it looks big.
No,
God.
Oh, it's going to be fun.
it's not.
What would everyone else like to do? Everyone else, what do you
Okay.
want to do?
I saw the fin come up, yeah?
Oh yeah, it looks like a big fish.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot
Big
in
fish.
the water where the fin is. Try to see if I can kill it and help him reel it in.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Just straight attack?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a 12.
Let's see if that hits.
I
Table slant.
am going to. Here.
Here, I'll put this on the
What are
floor.
you going to do?
Wait, no, I can't.
Okay.
I can't reach it on the floor.
You can put
great.
it back on.
Yeah.
12 will hit.
It will.
Strangely enough.
Okay.
Just an 8. Yeah, no sneak attack.
Yeah, there's no allies near it, so
Got
yeah.
it.
Here, it's unbalanced on this side. Yeah.
That's 6 points of piercing damage.
All right, yeah, you shoot an arrow into this big old fish.
Is it level now?
So.
Torvi and Orungandir, what would you guys like to do?
I would like to. He's out of the water now. I mean, he's standing up now.
He's standing up. He's in the shallow end.
Okay.
And you just notice someone else is shooting your fish.
I'm gonna be like, okay. And I'm gonna run up and stab at it. And
You cannot get
slash
that close to it. It's still very much in the water.
at it. Okay.
I mean, you could not get that far out.
No, she wanted to stab him.
Oh well,
No,
if
no, no,
you can
no,
stab Julian.
No.
I'm fine with that.
I'm gonna be like,
Damn, y'all.
maybe
I don't
you
recommend
should
it.
Drop your fishing pole, and then I'm gonna shoot at it.
All right. Yeah, this human woman runs up and says maybe you should drop your fishing pole and then shoots an arrow at it. How does Spritafix respond to this?
I just shake my head.
That's a 16 and a 19 plus 8.
Yeah, those are both hit. You can deal damage. Orungandir, what do you do? You're on deck.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire on the thing.
It is too far away, I believe. What is the range on it?
The range for Fairy Fire, is really quick.
Yeah, it's a cone. I think it has to be close to you.
It
It's like 30
hasn't-
feet or something?
No, it's
It's you
an area?
select an area.
It's an area, that's right. What's the range, though?
the range for Fairy Fire is 60 feet.
60 feet? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'll say it's close enough.
Okay.
Cool.
I did 16.
Yeah, alright then. And it's a 20-foot cube, 60 feet out.
Alright, he has to make a deck save.
Yeah.
Against your save DC. What's your save DC?
My
He fails!
I was gonna say 15, but
Yeah, so this thing gets coated in... What color fire?
the fire's gonna be like a really bright blue looking.
Alright, so yeah, Orungandir says some druidic spell words, some druidic chanting. And does Orungandir just do it from his hands? He doesn't have a he doesn't have a focus, does he?
No.
Yeah, so blue fire kind of erupts and then hits the water's edge, and you see it expand, and you now see, all of you, the outline of a very large shark-looking creature
We could eat that.
glowing with blue flame.
Um,
And now it is
okay.
that is all of you guys. So now it is the shark's turn.
Damn it.
It swims towards you, smelling its prey, Spritafix, and it comes up, and it gets to the shallow end, and it begins walking on its fins.
What?
And this thing is massive, and it's gonna try to bite you.
Now,
I don't know what this is.
I don't know what this is, so I don't know if I should do anything.
What? Yeah, that's a, that is...
It's a bullet bear.
That's an 18 to hit,
Yeah.
and the second hit is a 26 to hit.
Does that hit you?
Came pretty close.
No, strangely enough, it doesn't hit.
Yeah, right?
The 18 hits, but this one, nah.
No.
Can I use...
I have a specific range I can be hit.
So now that... Could I use Step of the Wind? You can spend
That has to be on your turn.
Ah!
Do you have Uncanny Dodge, or is that
Is
late?
it not a reaction?
Or is that Evasion? Monks have Evasion.
Monks have evasion.
Evasion, not uncanny dodge.
Alright, fuck down. 12...
I was like, alright, fuck that.
She's game already.
If you die, I'm like,
You take 26 points of damage, piercing damage, as this giant shark wreathed in flames comes up and bites you, and
That's
I need you to make actually a strength saving throw.
Is it gonna try and grapple
It's
him?
gonna try to swallow him.
Wait, hold on. So I took 26.
Mhm. I need you to make a strength save. But yeah, this shark is, otherwise you all see it now that it's out of the water a little bit. It's very shimmery and shiny, and mostly blue, and now wreathed in blue flames.
I got
So I made it scarier. Oops.
18.
Alright, you are not swallowed by the beast.
God.
But its skin is weaker on the inside.
Its skin is thinner on the inside.
I will have to cut my way up. Someone should make a Drax character.
Zafrab, what do you want to do?
I have a
I'm
feeling that's
going
sort of
to-
what Kraken does as well.
A second level magic missile. And I'm also going to do power surge to add more damage to it.
Nice. You have not power surged at all as this
No,
character.
but I got some extra power surges from counterspelling the warlock spells.
Alright, man, yeah.
So that is going to be. That's. No, it's 12 and then 16
Kind of
points
a-
of damage.
Alright, 16 points of damage.
I'm
All
not
right.
good for a magic missile.
This thing is bloodied now, as Zafrab raises his wand, and a bunch of little balls of force, like heat-seeking missiles, hit this thing. And it's like... It is now... do you have anything else you want to do?
No, I think I'm done for now.
Spiritifex, it is your turn now.
Kill it,
So-
kill it.
How close am I? I'm assuming I'm pretty.
You're very close.
You're
Pretty
on it.
close.
You're on it.
I'm
Yeah.
on it.
It's
Okay.
right up on you.
Where is the hook placed?
The hook is in its mouth.
No, I understand, but like, where specifically?
Oh god, what are you gonna...
We'll find out.
He's gonna
Where do you want it?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Where is the ideal place for you?
sort of like in the corner, facing up like this.
That's where it would probably be, yeah.
Okay, so I want to see if it's possible if I can jump around it, giving it a little bit of line jumping around it, and then pulling it really tight. That way, it would. No, it can't.
Can't
It'd be
bite.
like a really bad.
This creature would be considered huge.
Oh,
I'm ready
easily-
to take on anything, right?
It's easily like it's a very big, or at least large.
It's a
It's at the very least large. It's like
Well, could I at least...
so I don't know if you could with your hook is a little bit small for disabling its bite, but you do have worth noting from what the large man on the shore did. You do have advantage on all attack rolls you make this turn.
take advantage of that.
All right.
So it's whatever you want. This is not the. This is probably one of the tougher things that you've pulled out of the water. And it's a chance to look awesome. So it's whatever you want to do, man.
Okay.
You
I'm
can't-
Gonna,
you-
I'm gonna try wrapping around it and then getting on its back, pulling up.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. No, I'm digging this.
I don't dig it.
Make what?
Because
So you're just trying to wrap around it and get on it? Okay. let's
wrap
see.
around it, like. Yeah.
I say this is a grapple check. So make a strength check.
Oh come on! Please don't be the only time I'll get a 1.
You think it's gonna be the only?
I'm hoping. Shut up.
Yeah, I'm with it.
I got it. I almost had a 20. It's a 4.
So 6.
Okay. What I'll give to you is that with your ability to jump and your like monk dexterity, I'll say you do get on its back, but like your fishing line is very small and doesn't really like wrap it up that much. So it's not really restrained by you that much,
But it's
you
just
are
enough
on
for
it.
me to be on top.
Yeah, you are on it.
You're gonna try and.
So
I'll say I think that was your action,
Yeah.
but if you want to, I think you can make some unarmed strikes if you want to.
unarmed strike.
You can make an unarmed strike. As a bonus action, you can choose to hit things with your unarmed strike
Okay.
as a monk.
Well, since I still have the rod in my hand, I want to try jabbing it in the eye since I'm on top.
It has to be a number.
It has to be unarmed.
Oh.
You can't use weapons for your unarmed strike. Hence the
It does
unarmed.
have three free hands.
You have
so-
you have 4 arms actually, so you got 2 hands on the rod, and you can just punch
So I'm
him.
gonna use my bottom hand.
Yeah.
Why do you move like that?
I don't know.
Do you wanna?
Come.
You undulate towards the monster.
Do you wanna use a key point to strike twice?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. You can make 2 attack rolls with advantage.
Oh wait. How much for bare hands? What
It's a d6 for you, but roll the d20s first.
Oh.
You have to roll to see if you hit first.
Oh yeah. Right. I forgot about that. 7 plus. Wait. Yeah.
It'd be dexterity.
And proficiency.
Yeah. So
I'm sorry. I
You
haven't
add
played
6.
this-
Remember? You add 6.
Add 6.
So
Yep.
13.
Oh.
It's on
okay.
your-
13.
That'll hit. You have advantage. Did you roll twice?
No.
Yeah. See if you get a crit. Roll twice. See if you get a crit.
That'd be nice.
No. I did better
All right.
with the 13.
All right. Roll your second attack. Now your second strike.
That's not one.
You get a roll again. You have
You have
advantage.
advantage.
No, thank God. 16, 19.
Okay, yeah.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. Roll 2d6. You hit it. So yeah, you all see this insectoid person jump up onto this thing's back, try to choke it out with its fishing line,
10
and then
damage
just
altogether.
Wait,
10 damage.
But
Yeah.
he adds dexterity.
You do add
Yeah.
your dexterity to
So that
both
would
To
teams.
each one.
Yeah, so that would be a total of 16 damage.
Alright, 16 damage.
Alright.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Where is that?
All right. Yeah. So you all watch him get up on its back, and then with his lower 2 arms, he takes him off the fishing pole and just, and it does not like that. And it's like, oh. Or, yeah, I think maybe if you do want to still hit it in the eye, you can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just like and like smacks it in the eye, and it's like blood gushing out of its eye now.
Ew.
Ooh, and it actually doesn't work. Sharks don't have vocal cords. Actually, you know what? This is the Feywild. Things are crazy. The shark roars.
Oh, great.
They're learning!
Next up, it is a Rungandir.
Yeah, it's me. It's your boy.
It's your boy.
I'm gonna.
My bag just starts talking.
No, stop it.
You know what? I'm not gonna rage. I'm just gonna walk over.
I don't
there.
think you have any rages left.
I used 2, right?
Yeah.
I have 3.
You have 3 now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So I'm not gonna use that though. Since
Okay,
It's
that's
not
fine.
a big
Yeah.
deal.
Yeah, this thing is
already
going down
almost
soon.
dead.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna roll my
I want
attacks.
to get my key points. My table.
So they both will hit. One's
For
going to
with
be
what?
a 17.
Advantage.
What weapon is this with?
This is going to be my
Sword.
sword.
Okay, yeah, you
You
get it.
have
So I got
advantage,
5.
don't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I do.
So
I could
roll
roll
again.
my 11.
Roll both of them in case you get an nat 20, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll, yeah, just roll so you do hit. Because those both hit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Alright, yeah.
Well-
you hit both times, so you do so.
All right. Then I'll roll 2 d10. One's an 8. One's a 3.
So 11.
So that's going to be. That's
11.
Yeah, 11 for one, and then another 6 for the other.
Alright, yeah, you kill it.
Yeah.
How do you want to finish this thing?
Damn it.
Right?
Smack it in your eye.
I'm just gonna do a big cleave for its head.
Yeah, this is with the cursed sword?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah. Yeah, you go up to it, and it's too big for you to actually cut off its head.
I'm gonna cut off its like top jaw then.
Top
Yeah, you
shot.
guys shing, shing, 2 expert slices, and its jaw is just in ribbons, and it falls, and blood is filling the water. And your foe is defeated.
All right.
And you caught dinner. You caught dinner, Spiritifix.
So, I'm gonna drag it up onto the land.
I will
Can
help
you
him
drag
with that.
Can I try?
You can try.
I will help him with that.
Yep.
I could just do it.
Let's see
A
what-
Rungandir, it counts as a size larger. He could just do it.
I could just walk over and grab it.
I want to see what I can
By
do.
the way,
know,
the
you're right.
head is still there.
The head is still there.
Yes.
It's missing the upper part.
What?
The illusion of his head.
Wait, does he have
Oh,
advantage
no.
because I'm helping him?
Sure. You have advantage because they're helping you. And you see the fiery, the blue fire dissipate.
I got a 16.
Alright, 16, like, with this human woman's help, you guys are kind of using, like, the leverage of your pole, and you're, like, kind of getting it. Or it's slow going, but you're getting it onto the shore.
I'm just watching.
Like a Rungan deer.
Yeah? He wants to do it himself.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We judge others by their actions. It's good. He does his own things.
Well, I congratulate you on your catch, and hope you can get it onto shore yourself. A Rungan deer might be able to
You're also all very hungry yourselves.
help, and we did, you know.
With the other 2 arms like this.
we did help you take care of this thing. Not that it's not your catch, but perhaps you'd be willing to share?
Can we have some of your food?
And I'm the one without tact.
Most of the time. This is about food.
If you don't get between a Fearbulg and his food, it's bad times.
Can we partake?
Yeah, he nods his head yes.
I'm gonna check if I can, like, Arcana investigation check to see if I can, like, gather any materials from the shark.
Can I take one of the teeth, the shark teeth, and then punch a hole through it to make a necklace? A shark tooth necklace?
Not instantly, but that's a thing you can work on.
Alright,
That's
I'm
project.
That's really cool.
I'm
Which
gonna make
would
that.
it be, though? Arcana or investigation, do you think?
Nature.
This would be nature.
Okay.
Or Arcana, I guess it's the Feywild. It's kind of a weird thing, so Arcana if you want.
How big are these teeth?
Do you have advantage?
Yeah, with alchemy.
Oh
Those will make
shit,
good
okay.
Yeah, these are big old
Those will make
teeth.
good arrows.
Well, that's why I was like
They're
thinking,
teeth, they're
but-
not good arrows actually.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
you're
not.
right.
They're not weighted, and they're
Oh, true, true.
Yeah.
they're not aerodynamic.
That
So
is
no.
a soft 20?
I'll take a couple.
Soft 20. Actually, shark teeth
Ooh, ha, ha.
are kind of, they're different, but they're not
They're
aerodynamic.
triangles.
They're like
Yeah, they're triangles.
They're triangles within.
What was that?
With
Soft 20?
serrated
Yes.
edges.
Okay, so you're looking for potion
They're making
ingredients
the
and stuff?
dagger for that.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm gonna grab some for some daggers.
Okay.
Yeah, so you guys,
I'll take like 3.
do you start cooking this thing? I think that was the plan for
Yeah.
fishing. So you got, yeah, you start skinning it. You think the scales on this thing are probably worth something.
Do you mind if I take the scales off of the shark?
It can't be-
This little gnome.
just walks up to you and is like, can I take the scales?
I just look down at him.
You're already scaling it. It's like,
Yeah.
You already
so-
Can I,
have to.
can I take the scales?
You're like, what?
You, okay.
I just look away.
I'll take that as a yes.
It's an edgy.
he starts taking the scales as you're scraping them off. You were gonna just toss them, but I guess.
like an old
I will go up with my bullet bowl to him as he's cooking it and be like, can I have some? Sir, can I have some more?
One thing, well, you
Cook
are.
it first.
First off,
Yeah,
you
no, I'm kidding.
after
I was
you
kidding.
after you've cut this thing open, you've gutted it and stuff. You find this thing does have some stuff in its stomach that once
shit.
belonged to people.
Ooh.
You don't find any bones or anything, but you do find like a small anchor to a boat.
So it's like a tiger
You find a short sword, and you find a ring.
Ooh.
I'll
I
take
will
the short
take
sword.
the ring.
All right, you have a ring now.
I'll grab the short sword. I
I
actually
don't know
need
what
one of
the-
these.
It's a strange little silver ring that has like a little gem that looks like it's holding water in it.
I will do detect magic. Take 10 minutes to cast it.
I'm gonna take some meat from
Do
the
you
fish
have
and start eating it.
Identify?
Yeah, you guys. He
Yeah,
starts
I
cooking the fish.
know.
Balak is like, you don't have to worry about. You don't have. God damn it. It's like, you don't have to worry about your words with this one so much, man. He ain't true Fey. You know, he's a springing folk. They're like humanoids, like you know. So he's chill. He's on the level. I mean, as much as any other humanoid can be, you know.
Would you like me to help you
Help me look for herbs.
cook
I
it?
mean, I got some in my bag. I don't
Yeah. So
think that's
you
the
guys are
time
cooking
you're
this thing over the fire. Zafrab, after 10 minutes, your detect magic goes off. You detect all the shit that everyone in your party has, but you do detect that the short sword is non-magical,
Yep.
and it's kind of rusted and pitted a little bit. from being in stomach acid.
Um,
But the ring that he picked up is magical.
figured.
What kind of magic? What school?
Let me check what kind of
Damn,
magic.
that was
Oh yeah, there's salsa and hummus. There's
Cool.
some.
Thank you.
hummus.
My
Oh,
brother
why do
does.
we have to?
It is divination magic.
Divination. What is that?
That's like seeing things.
Yeah.
Future, past.
It is
present.
magic of knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Gives you a +10 to intelligence.
By the way, you do realize that that ring
It's a lie.
is magical, right?
I'm still kind of drunk.
What's your name?
So this is my interpretation. I'm gonna be speaking in Sylvan.
Okay.
So you're just gonna be hearing like.
I don't speak Sylvan. Shit.
Thank you for that.
I think you're the only one that speaks Sylvan.
Sylvan
Yeah.
is fairy language.
We're all speaking common, and then you speak back to us in Sylvan. I think that's kind of rude.
Yeah.
Those are clickings. I don't know. Is that Sylvan?
n-
That's what I mean.
I could be like his own version of Sylvan.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It is a unique dialect of Sylvan that the Springen folk say we'll use. We'll use that. Balik. What are you actually saying? Because Balik can't understand you. This strange 10-foot tall guy.
I'm making noise.
Dick.
He's bullshitting, guys. He's not saying anything.
So
And he
obvious-
says in Sylvan, he's like, do you speak?
what?
This big 10-foot tall dude with antlers says, can you speak?
In Sylvan say yes. In Sylvan say yes.
Damn it! I should have taken Sylvan.
What a dick.
Do you speak thieves' cant?
While I'm
Listen, he
cooking this,
obviously understands common if he can nod his head at questions.
Do
Stop
you
playing
speak-
the fool.
Do you speak common, man?
I say sort of.
in common or in Sylvan?
In Sylvan.
You
Like this guy's gonna be my translator.
Don't know how long this guy's gonna be around, dude.
What would you guys like to do?
I would
gonna-
like to cook the big shark thing.
You're already doing that.
I'm
Okay.
gonna check up
Cleaning
on
the
Well,
sword.
then I'm going
trying to get the
to.
rust off. Of
One
it.
at a time.
Okay.
You're cooking. It's fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna check on the prisoner.
He's still out cold.
I'm taking like a rock off the ground. I'm trying to scrape all the rust and stuff off the short sword. See if it's usable.
Mm,
Piece
not
that-
entirely. It was in a shark's belly.
Right. All right. I'll just leave it then.
Yeah, and even
No,
the,
I'll just drop it in the bag of devouring.
even the scabbard it was in is kind of like fucked up.
Mhm.
So it's just like, yep, couldn't even sell that shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
You can identify the ring. Ask to
Yeah.
identify the ring if you want to.
do you mind if I see that ring?
You gonna click at us again?
Yeah. Fucking bitch.
I hand it to him.
I'm gonna try.
All right, you identify the ring.
As much as possible.
It is a ring of the linguist.
You're absolutely bullshitting.
What does that mean?
It is a ring that you can use. It has one. Actually, roll a d4. Either of you, someone. Julian, it's your ring at the moment, so I'll say you roll it. Roll those bubblegum dice.
I got 3.
It has 3 charges that cannot be replenished that can be used to cast comprehend languages.
Oh, cool.
Okay. But it can be made better. Once a day, you can feed a word into it, and you can basically use your own knowledge of a language to
Bless you.
teach this
Bless you.
ring languages.
Cool.
That is what that ring does, and you can convey that.
Hand it back.
Wait, to gain a slot, you can do that, or gain a
Yeah, what
Charge?
benefit does it?
Once you have taught it a language, after like 3 or 5 days of teaching it a word from a language, it knows that language and can act as a translator
Oh,
without need of comprehend languages.
that's freaking
Oh,
cool.
okay.
That's useful as hell. Okay. What then?
You tell me this, or
Yeah,
everybody
yeah,
this,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go up to the ring.
Julian, you can write down Ring of the Linguist in your equipment.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I
By the
just
way-
have ring.
Also,
However, worth noting, it does not require attunement, so it can
Oh.
be used by anybody.
Shit.
would we also be able to take a short rest?
You may.
Sweet.
All right.
While we're doing it, I'm gonna carve a fin off the shark and drop it into the bag of devouring.
Oh my god.
All right.
But it likes to be fed
Yep.
meat.
How well do I prepare
Oh
this?
yeah! Oh, that's some good shark fin soup. You notice this elf woman has a bag that's talking. Oh, that's some good shit.
Don't, for the life,
Hey, handsome.
do not stick your hand in
Wanna
it.
reach in here?
No, don't.
Get some goodies.
It's lying.
Got some special hot sauce for you in here. Red hots.
I ignore it.
Hey, come on, don't be that way.
Yeah, I turn away.
That's actually a fair point. What languages does the bag speak?
Oh, that's a good question. You don't know.
Okay.
Uh,
speaks.
I am versed in many languages. I can curse fluently in Dwarvish.
So speak Dwarvish.
No, I can't speak Dwarvish, but I know all the curses. I pick things up.
I'm gonna go up to
So the
you
dwarves who stuck their
after I
hands in
finish
there.
cooking. How well do I cook this thing? Like, is it delicious or is it like
I
crappy?
don't know, man.
Roll a cooking check. Just roll a dice.
Okay.
Just roll a dice.
I hope
Roll a
it's
medicine
D1.
check.
Oh, okay. Would
It's
that
burnt
be
as
like?
shit.
Okay.
We'll call it nature. We'll call it nature.
Nature. Okay.
Verse.
That's an 8.
It's burnt as shit. God damn it.
On the other end, I'm also cooking some.
Is it burnt as shit?
Yours is.
Okay.
Julian, do you want to cook this thing? To your own fish?
So it's a nature check?
Yeah, no, I cook my own.
Yeah, you can roll your own nature
I'm
check if
cooking
you
my
really care about
own.
how good it is.
I'm cooking
It-
my
it's-
own.
it's
I
sharp.
cooked quite a bit of it.
I mean,
by the
Mine's
way.
that's all I
15.
care about.
Yeah.
You didn't have to
Wait,
say
what
that.
Mine's 15.
Go ahead. There's
So.
still plenty left. I just
There's a
cooked-
lot of shark to go around.
I just
Nature,
cooked a lot
yeah?
of it.
Yeah.
18.
Alright, yeah, you guys know how to cook shark. It's good.
I
Except
don't.
Torvy. Torvy
does
just
not.
throws it in the fire.
No, I do not. I put my little bullet bowl on
It'll
the
have
fire,
a nice
and
little
then I put
crisp
the thing in
on
it.
the edges.
Yep. Oh my god, Julian, does Spiritifix beer batter his shark?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I'm gonna feed some raw to Asgurx.
Okay, yeah. Asgrix enjoys that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Peepers is biting into his like a little savage. Yeah, in addition to this party... Hold on. Get out of here.
Dragon.
Spiritifix, in addition to the 4 people and the 1 very large dude with green skin and plant for hair, you notice they have a giant lynx, a prisoner who's tied up, an elven man in some strange robes, and what looks like a tiny beholder, but that only has 4 eye stalks. And it's like orange and blue. And it goes... what would you all like to do after you're taking a short rest, so you can all regain hit dice and such?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
did not take
I'd
I
already
take a
did.
quick swig and I go take a nap.
Yeah, this chance for a short rest, you can roll your hit dice to get health back. If you want to do
thank
that.
God.
Yeah, so you can roll up to 6 d8s. And you don't have a con modifier, so it's just flat d8s. So you can roll as many as you want to try and get your health back.
Meg.
Well,
Shut
You're
up.
not rolling well
Up to
today.
6.
I'm never rolling low.
Up to 6 or
Up to 6. 6
I
maximum.
rolled a natural 20.
I'll do
though.
6 maximum because I mean I'm at 6.
Yeah.
When?
At one
Today.
At one point in
Oh,
my
yeah,
life,
she did.
I rolled a nat 20.
Okay. That's better. back up to 4.
Hey, I'm gonna walk up to the big bushy himself.
Alright, the big bushy acknowledges you.
Do you know how to remove curses? I don't know if we
26.
went over this.
I got back the same amount. I got taken away.
Nice, man. He says, nah,
Hey,
man, we
hey,
went over this
hey.
a little bit, but it's okay, man. People forget sometimes. Nah,
Yeah.
man, I don't got that power, you know? But, like, we might be able to find someone. There's a lot of benevolent beings in the Feywild.
Oh yeah? Like
Maybe this fella knows something.
What?
Hey, we never got your name. What's your name, fella?
I mean,
I
you've
don't
already
answer.
started saying.
He asks you and Sylvan.
I just don't answer.
I'm
Is
gonna.
your character wearing anything?
He's wearing a torn up tunic.
Which is a little more torn now from
Yeah,
shark bite.
the shark,
Oh,
the
yeah.
massive hole sticking out of it from a shark.
Are we destined to get creeping death?
I think
No.
so.
No, he's neutral
Julian,
good.
I just want to say, if you want to do more than just a shark fight, you're going to have to join these people somehow, and that requires cooperation and communication. You can do whatever you want, but I'm just saying, in the interest of preserving a character throughout a D&D campaign,
Okay.
strong silent type doesn't always work out.
Nope. You can be quiet.
So
You can be quiet, you just gotta fucking, like, goddamn, work
so-
with me here.
So
Help a brother out.
so you guys.
I'll let him
here-
walk away, and you can just sit there for the next 3 hours.
So you guys hear, a little bit more of the, but then you hear spiritifix or spiritifix, because I say that, in common
Yeah.
tongue.
Says his name is Spritifix.
Well, hello, Spritifix. It's nice to meet you, and I hold out both hands like this, so that you can shake with more than one.
I just bow.
I bow back.
But she like does it wrong, and it's a whole thing.
Mhm.
It's really awkward.
I,
It's the wrong
I
angle.
don't do
I know
it
I flick
wrong.
my hair. So
You don't have hair.
You don't have hair.
You have antenna.
No, my antenna's drooping down like this.
Oh shoot!
You're an emo.
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 emo
Okay.
man.
Wow.
Okay,
Picked me up the other day.
He goes, hey man, you know of any place where a fella could remove a curse or something? Around these parts? You do have an idea of one place.
Oh, take that back.
Yeah. There's one place, it's not really... You've heard of a place, a pool of water where people go to remove their demons and such.
And just
Have I tried fishing there? I'm totally joking.
Yes.
yes, you have tried fishing there.
It's something your
You caught a
monastery once
demon.
spoke of.
Ah.
It's one of the legends, you know?
Just
Oh,
imagine
okay.
people, like bringing demons on leashes into the pool.
Yeah.
Well, who's telling me this?
Balak, the big 10-foot tall green dude with plant hair and antlers.
Okay, well I tell him that I've sort of heard, but it was covered in a whole bunch of mythology to where I'm not really sure if it exists, but there was a place where it said it could be done.
Okay.
Stay then, Sylvan or Common.
So
Of
Okay.
course.
He is
I
not
don't-
communicating with you.
I don't. So just so you guys know, so you don't get pissed off at me, my character doesn't trust you guys yet. Because
That's fair.
So that's
Okay.
why I'm only speaking.
We are dragging a bound man through a swamp.
that's a
and
fair
you guys
thing.
and
Fair
then
point.
you guys attacked my dinner, so I don't.
You know, he was my best friend. I was gonna eat him all by myself.
That's what you get for trying to steal another man's fish.
Can I, while we're taking a short rest, can I teach the word or the ring a word in
He has the
common?
ring.
He has the ring on.
I know. Can I be like go?
You-
up
I
to him
mean-
and be like flash.
It's up to him.
So she
His
does
ring.
that. I look at her and I take my hand
I just
and I hide it.
I just say friends in common.
All right, make an
Whoa.
intelligence check.
Don't try.
Well, I
so
already know
hard.
common.
Yeah, you do, but she's trying to feed
She's
a word
trying
into
to
it.
figure out that
So I make
she doesn't
an
think you
intelligence
do. I
check?
guess.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Basically
part of
said you
part of
didn't.
feeding the word into it. It requires an intelligence check.
She can't even say it properly.
10.
I thought it was gonna be better than that.
What?
Nope.
I have to look at the
Fiend.
DC.
She says fiend.
So you don't know if you're successful or not.
All right.
But you do it.
I do it again.
It's once a day.
Christ.
Okay.
I'm
Everyone speak a word into it. No.
gonna pick him up. And I'm gonna pick up our hostage. We should start moving again.
I agree.
I asked the big fellow where to because I wasn't really I was sort of napping. So
Oh, it can talk.
no, I'm talking.
No,
to the
he's
big
talking
fellow.
Oh, the big
I'm
fella.
still talking
I'm
to
used to
Big
the big
Bushy.
fella, aren't I?
I know you are.
Yeah.
You are.
Big bushy.
The big bushy.
Big bushy.
He says we are. He says we're going to a place. We're going to the Archwarden of Blossoms, Seppel's place. But we'd like to make a detour towards that pool if you think you can try and help us find it.
I nod my head, yes, and I say I will do what I can.
Alright, man. Cool. And you guys begin heading out. And I think I think after like an hour or two of walking, Cyrinyek begins kind of like coming to consciousness.
I bonk him on the head.
He's on
He's gonna
his
get
shoulder.
a concussion. Wait, to plane shift, does he need to speak anything?
Yes.
Then just bind his mouth. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
But well, he wasn't doing shit. But yeah, I would say bind his mouth.
He
Alright.
can't do anything, can he? If his mouth is bound.
Bind
Correct.
his mouth, bind his arms.
Yeah,
His
he's-
arms are already bound.
Okay.
We just need to bind his mouth.
Yeah, so we did.
Alright.
He doesn't need material and verbal if he has bat guano. Fireball.
Oh god, he just
No.
drops it.
We searched him though.
Was he a
Yeah, I know. I'm
sorcerer?
fucking with you.
Wait, did he have a focus?
No, I'm fucking with you.
Yeah.
No,
a
but
staff.
seriously, did he have a focus?
Yeah, he had a staff.
Okay. I would have removed that.
Oh yeah, no, he's not.
We wouldn't leave any weapon.
He would also
on him.
have to be holding it to use it.
Yeah.
fuck with you.
Yeah, we just
Yeah.
bind him
So
while he's holding his staff.
He's bound and gagged, so he can't cast spells.
Okay.
Cool.
So I like him. Sorry.
To be very rude.
It's because you're talking about an evil dude. That's how I like him, God, so they can't escape.
Yeah, you guys are walking with him, and you're going to a place.
I'll feed him some of my burnt shark.
Okay, yeah, it's a little bit difficult because he's bound and gagged, but he's like,
Bless you. Bless you.
Thank you.
Is that in character?
Yes.
Okay.
I only ever sneeze in character.
Okay, yeah, you guys are walking, and, make a,
Oh no.
make a history check for me, Julian, for Spirtifix. See if you can, find the place, or you've been there, but it's been a while, maybe. I don't know.
What is that, 14?
Yes, that is 17.
17? 17.
Alright, yeah. You think you've heard enough legends that you can guess at the landmarks, you can remember the landmarks kind of clearly, but it's gonna be like 2 days travel.
Okay.
What would you
So-
say the terrain is?
The terrain is forest,
Yes.
so you guys are going there, and it's fast because you have a forest ranger.
Yes.
It's Sylvan forest, but it's forest.
Yep.
Although you do occasionally cross through some plains or a small hill or something, but for the most part, forest.
It takes us 2 days though.
It will take 2 days. And in that time, I need you all to make a Constitution saving throw, except for you, Spirtifix.
Okay.
I like when you see them.
Spirtifix is coming up on top.
That's a 12.
What is that? A
Oh, wait,
15 or a
13.
16?
16.
16.
What was that?
plus-
Well, a 13 pass. And if not, you'll
18.
A con? Just straight
Just
con?
Constitution saving throw.
Okay, that's gonna be a 16.
All right,
16 plus 7.
all right.
Which is...
You're all fine.
Okay.
It's good. Yeah, you guys.
12.
You're all fine.
Okay.
You're all fine. You're all
Trust
walking through the wilds, and Spirtifix. And on the day, you think Spirtifix, you think you guys are pretty close, and as you're getting close to where you think the pool is, you guys are traveling. It's like nighttime. You guys see like a fire, and you hear the sounds of what sounds like a pretty cool party, or at least some people partying.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah!
Here's this too.
Huh?
Spearfix here's this too.
You all hear it.
Mine does.
Party, huh?
Yeah, it's a party.
There we
Party
go.
hardy, red solo cups. Drink life bottoms up.
Do you guys approach the sound of party?
Yeah, I'm
I-
How many party points do you have?
I'm gonna go ahead and stealth.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
gonna do that too.
I have yes. Party points.
Alright, anyone who wants to stealth, go ahead and make a stealth check.
Hey, because
God.
I'm springing folk, do I have the ability, or do I naturally have a proficiency in acrobatics?
No,
No.
I don't believe so.
I
But you
got
do.
a 22.
Okay, I think someone hand Julian a handbook because I think we forgot to give you monk proficiencies.
I got a 25 for
There's
stealth.
a handbook right there.
Okay, yeah.
22 for me.
Yeah, did we do that? Like,
I mean,
You
I have
have-
slow fall.
you have? Yeah, we gave you a bunch of stuff. Okay, we didn't give you. You gotta pick 2 of those. So you can pick athletics, acrobatics, history. Oh, you have history. Insight or stealth. So you can take 2 of those.
I'm gonna go with acrobatics and stealth.
All right. Because we forgot to do that. That was my bad. What is everyone's rolling for stealth? Balak is just gonna stay behind because he's big and not very stealthy. What did everyone roll?
I got a 22.
I got a 25.
Wait, what do we roll for?
Stealth.
You have a stealth bonus equal to. It's +6 now
No,
Oh,
20.
okay.
if you're proficient in it.
+6?
Yeah.
I want to see.
What did I
I
roll?
want to go in
13?
stealth, but we're in the
Yes.
forest, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go high into the trees. I'm not gonna be a creeping Beth. I promise.
You
You
better
still
not
have
be.
to make an athletic.
I
No,
say you just do it.
21.
You
Okay.
just springing folk and you jump up into a tree.
Okay.
You're tall.
21. Sorry.
7.
Oh,
19.
should I still do one for stealth?
You are gonna move a little bit slower than the rest of the party because you are moving through treetops, but you do it.
Okay.
He's not swinging like Tarzan.
Not
I got
stealthy.
Okay, yeah, it's making a little bit of a ruckus. Zafrab, you're especially not stealthy.
Yeah.
And as you guys are approaching this slowly,
I'm splitting on my own, so I can
yeah,
take full advantage.
Karina,
of my full
Torvi,
movement.
what did you get, Orangandir?
22.
I'll go with
No,
you.
you can't because I start moving slower. I have to be by myself to move as a ranger faster.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You 3 are all kind of like moving through the brush silently. Zafrab, you're kind of like walking, and then all your friends have disappeared, and you're like, what? And as you're getting closer, you see these figures,
Are they
I
fun?
believe you.
Oh no.
and they're not fawns. They appear to be undead. And you see these dead guys who kind of have like signs of having died. Like one of them's like his neck is kind of at an unnatural angle.
This D20.
And they're holding like these red cups of this strange flimsy material that appear to have spirits in them. And one of them's like smoking like some herb that appears to have been rolled up into a paper.
What?
And they see you and they're like, "Hey man, join the party!"
To who?
To Zafrab.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'll just be here for a little bit. I'm waiting for my friends.
Hey, man, you can wait with us, man. Yeah, man, you should wait with us.
Dance till you're dead.
We got pizza.
They got pizza.
They got
Come on, man! And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw against his radical visage.
Is it magic?
It is. Yeah, I'll consider it magic.
Okay. So I get
It's not a spell, but I'll consider it magic.
Wisdom. That would be 17.
All right, yeah, you're good. You are not charmed by his radical visage of this one ghost. You're not charmed by how cool he is.
Oh, but he's so cool.
But he's like, "Come on, man! Yeah, dude, you totally gonna do this. Are you immune to that now? Let me check." All right, the next one is like, "Come on, man! You guys, come on, man! You want a drink? We got booze. You want to do a keg stand?
No, thank you.
Come on, man."
I'm sneaking.
And that ghost is going to use his radical visage. There are 3 of them, so you need to make another save. It's like, dude,
Bro.
you gotta be cool, man.
Come on, dude.
You gotta party with us. You,
15?
huh?
Is it 15?
Barely. Yep.
Yeah, there's another one.
Yo, they're weakening you.
Their radical visages.
They're so radical.
Dude, they're like the coolest.
And one of them who's wearing like a backwards hat. He's wearing a hat, but it appears to be backwards.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got these strange spectacles that are darkened, even though it's nighttime. It's like he's the one smoking the herb. He's like, dude, you gotta try some of this. Come on, man. And more wisdom save. And Peepers is like, nah!
Alright, that is gonna be a 16.
Alright, you have saved against all of them, and you are immune to the effects of their radical visages.
I'm just
No.
gonna be creeping along outside.
How do I find?
You're missing out, man! What was that,
How
Julian?
do I find the saving throws for my Constitution, Intelligence, Wisdom, and Charisma?
For all those, it's literally everything else that you are not
It's
proficient
next to
in
them at the top.
is literally just your bonus. Everything else that you are not proficient in is just your bonus put into it. For that thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Can I see if there's
Alright, man, you can chill if you want. We got some pizza over here. Might be a little cold. You can put it over the fire. They appear to be pretty chill. They're trying to charm you into fucking drinking and shit.
Peer
They're trying
pressure.
yeah. No, they haven't used their peer pressure ability
chanting
yet.
always
They
works.
have a
Oh
peer
my
pressure.
God.
It always works.
About that.
Can I see if there's any goodies there? Like,
What do you mean goodies?
Like items there.
There's pizza. There's beer.
Kill us all.
They have a stack of more of these cups of this strange flimsy material that are red.
Can I? How far away is the pizza from me?
We just ate, man.
No, he didn't.
No, that was like a day and a half or 2 days ago.
I'll say you can get up to it.
Get
yeah.
up to, well, how far?
Yeah.
It's not that far.
We're
Like you gotta move
almost
through
to
the trees, but it's
where
close
he's
enough to a
taking us.
tree,
Okay.
a table set up near a tree that you could get
Yeah.
over to it.
Okay, I'm gonna try to get it over there and get my hook and pick up a slice.
Okay, yeah, you guys are creeping towards, and you see Zafrab hanging with these
That's some
party
cartoon
ghosts,
character stuff right
It
there.
is.
and you see all of you, just with your passives alone, you see this shark hook come down from the foliage, snag a piece of pizza, make a sleight of hand check actually, or make an attack roll. Make an attack roll with your
Against the pizza?
against
Yeah.
the pizza.
It's a natural one.
If it's a natural 20, the
If it's
pizza
a
just
natural
goes,
one, then this is
boom.
the best circumstance ever.
It just flops on the ground like face down, so it's all dirty.
5 plus what?
+6.
Dex
It's an
plus
attack roll.
proficiency,
This is your
Oh.
fishing. This is your fishing hook attack.
Oh, then
Yeah, that would be 11.
11.
All right. The pizza's AC is not that high, so you do it. So yeah, you all see this hook come
Sure.
down. I'll say, for fun's sake, you're not even above it. Like you're a tree over, and you all see this fishing hook snag a piece of pizza, and then, and you don't know how the ghosts aren't hearing this, probably because they're so loud. They're like, "What's your name, buddy?" And like right behind one, just a piece of pizza comes flying through the air.
One of them might have seen it, but he looks down at his joint.
He's like,
Yeah.
Someone spiked my shit,
It's like,
man.
"What's your name, little dude?"
Well, I currently don't own it.
Oh, it sucks, man.
Wrong.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I remember hearing about this.
I do.
Sucks, man. No worry, we got everything that can solve your problems. You sure you don't want to drink?
Awesome
yeah,
sauce,
sure.
You're
How many
lost,
of them are
man.
there?
Huh? What was that?
How many of them are
Lots
there?
of chips and sauce.
There's 3.
I can't get it open.
Did Big Bushy disappear?
No, he hung back.
Come with us because
Come,
he's not stealthy.
Because he's
Okay.
big and bushy.
I'm gonna, is there like a keg of alcohol?
Yeah, they offered Zafrab a keg stand.
Okay.
It appears to have some hose hooked up to it.
This is turned out to be a great party.
Um,
Mhm.
I'm chilling in the back of my pizza.
I'm gonna go up to Zafrab and come out of hiding and be like,
They're gonna try and
hello.
charm you now.
Yo!
Oh.
yeah.
Oh God.
Dude, you want party?
Sure, just no drinking.
Oh, that makes you uncool.
No, dude, you got party with us. I need a wisdom save.
Okay.
That makes you.
Oh my God, they're gonna try to make you an alcoholic again, Meg.
I know. Which is why I was asking. I
Why?
might have. I was going to shoot the thing, but I didn't want to make them hostile.
Oh, that's some good salsa.
They're nice.
Is it?
Yeah, it's pineapple mango.
Yeah. No.
It's real good.
That's a 6.
It's so good.
I'm coming over.
You are now charmed by his radical visage.
Okay. What does that mean?
You're charmed.
Yes, but what does the charm do right now with this particular creature?
You end up in his bed later.
That's a pita chip, bro. Okay.
Well, it means all the usual things for the moment, but it'll
Okay.
mean something else in a minute.
I say.
Should we go and get
Saving throw at the end of each of its turns.
suffer the consequences?
I say. You know what? Maybe I will have a drink.
Yeah, dude. And
I think we should.
and you can make a saving throw at the end of your turn, technically. So
Okay.
you can do that if you wish.
She decided to walk
I
in
do.
and failed the save, so she's now becoming an alcoholic again.
That's a 10.
All right, you do not save.
I'm gonna rush in.
And they're like, drink.
No. I'm gonna
drink,
rush in. I'm gonna
drink.
smack the drink out of her hand. I'm like, Tovi, stop.
Actually, they're now using their peer pressure ability. So, you are currently charmed by the radical visage.
Yeah.
Damn it.
So I automatically fail the save, right?
No, you would need to make another wisdom save, but 2 of them are chanting at once, so you have disadvantage on the save.
Okay.
Can I try and grab
The third one is busy smoking, otherwise it would be an auto fail.
Can I try and grab the drink with mage hand?
Yeah, I fail. There's a 3 and
Okay,
a
yeah.
6 on the die.
Torvi is totally gonna drink. You can grab the drink with mage hand, but you do want to get intoxicated, Torvi, because you have been peer
Yeah.
pressured.
Okay.
You're grabbing her drink, right?
Yes.
Okay. I was gonna shoot it out of her hand.
buzzkill, man.
I'm like,
She's not allowed to drink anything.
Dude, we all drink here.
Zafrab, it's been a long day. I'm sure I can handle wine.
Go back in the woods.
Well, no, I just
back in the woods.
wanna.
What about you? You came
This
out.
one
Oh.
is
I
not
did.
worth-
I went to smack the drink out of her hand.
This one's not gonna
Back in
kill
the
me,
woods.
and I reach for another one.
Can I
Stop!
I can't.
Can I cast Dispel Magic on her? Would that work? I'm going to try it.
Do it. I need to save 2, yeah?
You do.
Yep.
Dude, you chicks should party with us.
Wisdom?
Yep.
11.
I cast.
All right, you are charmed by the smoking ghost's radical visage.
That's fine. I'm fine with the smoking ghost.
I cast Dispel Magic on it. Does it do anything?
Let's see what dispel magic does. Does it end stuff like this?
I have another cup in my hand. I'm ready to drink.
And I can't stop you anymore.
Let me know.
Can I take
Let me
my
know.
fishing rod?
I'm gonna walk.
Are you just
out.
eating the pizza in a tree?
Yes.
By the way, okay.
Let me
Wait, hold
know.
Actually, I move
Does it?
forward so I can see better what's happening. And
Okay.
I see all the commotion.
Yeah, we'll do
I
that.
see her taking a swig.
Almost.
Okay, yeah, we're moving in slow-mo here. What do you want to do?
Is this just time?
I'm gonna cast.
You want to grab her drink?
I
I'm
did
gonna
do
grab a new
Dispel
drink
Magic on
because I need something. to
Yeah,
wash
I
down
know.
the
That's
pizza.
why I'm staying right here.
I will say it counts as a magical effect and you end it.
Okay.
For the time being.
I like realize what I'm about to do, and then I'm like, no. In fact, maybe I had some in my mouth, and I go.
Oh, come on! Karina, you can make another wisdom save at the end of your turn.
That's a 14.
I love how drinking has become
Alright,
so
you
intense now.
are not charmed by their radical visage now.
Okay.
I took a hit and I'm
Arangandir,
like,
you
no,
came
fine.
out, they're like, dude, you're so big! You could probably drink so much booze, man.
I can, but I won't.
I go over and I stab the keg,
Oh, I thought you were.
I'm like, why he's stabbing them?
just so all the alcohol pours out. Or maybe I slash it. I don't know.
You really want to
No,
start
you know what? I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna just pick it up and drink all of the keg.
Oh, okay. That works.
He is a
too.
barbarian, yeah.
I'm gonna
All right,
do
yeah,
that.
you're ready to pull your weapon, and then the Rungandir just walks over, and they're all like, "Dude, this guy's an animal! Drink, 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 drink." Jesus Christ, make a. I don't doubt your ability to do this, but make me a con save to see how you fare.
Okay, con.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's gonna be good. That's going to be a 15 with a low roll.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah,
You do absolutely get drunk. That is out of the question.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
So yeah, he gets a Rungandir just hammers back an entire keg in
Good
possibly record time among smaller people. A Rungandir, you finish off, wipe off your mouth.
Throw the barrel. Smash the barrel.
Another!
I'm like, "Ugh. No, I'm going." So I just start walking away.
What? Where are you going? What? Stop. What the fuck is happening?
No, I get it, man. I remember being in the corporeal body. I know what he's got to do. You shouldn't follow him, ladies. The tree over on the left.
I'm going right. I turn
No,
left.
the left.
I turn left.
I say, well, it's been a wonderful party. I'm gonna go tend to my friend there. Thank you. And I start heading off.
I'm gonna.
All right. Yep.
I'm gonna follow her. I don't want to be here anymore.
Okay.
They're weird.
Yeah. I circle around.
Yeah. You guys start walking off, and they're like, "Dude, that was awesome. The dude drank the entire thing."
Start choking.
Yeah, they're losing their shit over what a Rungandir just did. Yeah. So you guys just met the party ghosts. Yeah. So you guys you have survived. You have solved my party ghost puzzle.
Do you have any good standing with them now?
You do definitely.
There's like a reputation bar in the corner of your vision. It's just like.
Yeah. I go.
Yeah, no, like the thing from Fallout New Vegas pops up like party ghosts revered. You are now seen as the ultimate partier. Members of the Party Ghost Legion will now accept you.
Oh
They
my
see you as a
God.
good guy.
I go up to you and I say thank you.
And I run off. I'm gonna purge myself so I don't feel it tomorrow.
I guess I'm just talking.
All right, yeah.
You just hear like a.
I know, right?
I go, oh.
Yeah, I imagine a Rungandir goes off to puke.
So
So I don't
come
get a
back,
hangover.
I swear,
Yeah.
there's no respect in any
and I
of
do a
this. This is
superhero
bullshit.
landing from the trees.
I imagine like Zafrab or someone like holding your hair back.
Do you land in my puke?
Yeah, this springing folk like jumps from like 20 feet up and just superhero lands near you guys without a sound.
Good.
Yeah. Should we keep going?
Yeah, let's go.
What does that remind me of? The cast party.
Why do you think?
Because you always end up passed out, dude.
What do you mean always?
He didn't the first night, he went home.
It was once.
Okay.
And
One out of two, half the time.
That's fair.
Half the
Oh,
time
what
he
do you
gets.
mean 1 out of 2? What was the other one?
You
So
went to both.
You don't even remember.
We didn't have a keg at the campfire.
No,
Wait,
we didn't have a
both?
keg.
There was
Yeah.
2 of them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Oh
first
my
one,
God!
The
wow.
first one
We
you
were there.
no. The first one you went home after there for like 30 minutes because you got sick.
Yeah.
Because you went surfing that day and you got
Yeah, I went spearfishing and
All right.
drank a whole bunch of salt water.
So you guys
No shock.
come to a pool of water that you think is the right one. It seems very shimmery and sparkly. This is the next morning. And
How you doing, big guy?
Orangandir is not feeling it.
So what do I do? Dip my sword in the pool or what?
I think you just need to go take a swim.
Take a swim?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright. You sure that's okay?
Should be.
No, I don't want to offend any spirits or anything like that. Okay, fine. I just jump in.
Okay, Orangandir, you jump in.
Apple is though.
And then you shoot it.
Yeah, you jump in. And you enter what seems like a dreamlike state. All of the rest of you just see him like immersed in, and he kind of like the water isn't clear, so he kind of like disappears under it. Orangandir, you find yourself kind of in the water, and then it seems like so much bigger. It seems like an ocean. It's so big. But you can breathe fine.
Weird.
And then this black smoke begins coming off of your sword. And assumes the shape of a person. They appear undead. They have like a skull face with skin tight against it. And a smoky sword appears in their hand.
Be gone.
What have you done?
I'm giving you a rest.
No. Vengeance shall be mine.
You've gotten your vengeance. Now go to bed. Go the fuck to sleep.
You're not my real dad.
Oh no, this one has father issues.
And Orangandir, I need you to roll for initiative.
Yeah.
You are fighting the spirit in your sword of vengeance.
Okay.
How long is he underwater?
That's gonna be a 19.
We'll get to that.
Okay.
Alright, you go first.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna hit at it.
With what?
I'm gonna hit it.
I'm gonna hit it with my. Can I use my? I'm gonna use the sword. Why not?
All right,
Hit it
yeah.
With its weapon. Beat its butt. Oh wait, what am I doing? I'm rolling.
Yeah. Oops.
Okay. Can I use that?
Yeah.
Not great. Okay. One's going to be a 12 and the other's going to be a 14.
12 and 14. Okay.
I'm just gonna rest
Yeah,
this here.
you may as well, because we're not gonna be using it.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is it?
I don't know.
God damn it. Wasting my time. Yeah, those will both hit.
Cool. I'm sorry, what?
Ooh.
Okay, so one does. I'm trying to think. 15 damage, and the other one does.
Are you raging or not?
No, I'm not. Damn it. Oh, you're right. So one does 12 damage, and the other does. What is it? That's going to be plus 6, so that's 12 damage as well.
So total that's...
Wait, 13 damage, 12 damage. Sorry, yeah.
25.
So 25 damage
25,
total.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. You hit it, and it doesn't seem to take the full effect
Yeah.
Okay.
from its own weapon.
Even though it's magic, it's a 1+.
It is the weapon that it resides in, so that appears to have some kind of
Okay. Well,
effect.
now I know.
Now, do you have a bonus action you want to use?
Shoot.
Ah, Jesus.
You can rage again. That's an option.
Yeah, you know what? I'll start raging.
All right, you begin to rage,
So I come up.
and in this strange underwater realm, you actually see the electricity coming off your body in a much more metaphysical way.
Okay.
So this creature, this being, this spirit of shadow, the smoke is coming off. Smoke and shadow are coming off it in waves, and now you in this realm, you rage, and lightning begins coming off of you in the same way.
Okay.
Oh my god, this is Dragon Ball Z.
As you move through the water. And the ghost is gonna attack you.
Try it.
Okay, so one of those isn't gonna hit for shit,
Okay.
but the other one was a 23.
That'll hit me.
Alright. You take...
Yeah, give it to me straight.
You take 17 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. That is gonna... Yeah, okay.
Alright, it is your turn now.
Right.
He says, I will have my vengeance, none shall stop me.
No, I don't care. And I'm gonna take my siege breaker then, and I'm gonna use that to smash him.
You down to smash, bro?
Come on.
Okay,
You want me to
roll
re-roll
those
it?
again with them tumbling around
Jesus
and your
Christ.
tray on your lap.
Okay, so chill. One's definitely gonna hit.
One's a natural 18.
Yeah. So and then the other one
18
is going
on
to
the
be
dice.
a what is that? That's gonna be a 10.
10 will not hit.
Yeah.
So yeah, you hit with Siegebreaker.
Cool.
Roll your damage, man.
I will. That's going to be yeah, that's going to be 15 damage, and then I'm also going to hit it with a bonus action, my lightning.
Alright, yeah.
So
He needs to make a dex save,
Yeah,
but
that
you
dex.
roll the d6 regardless. He fails.
Oh, that's a 1. 1 point of damage.
1 point of damage.
Alright, yeah, so you smack this thing with Siegebreaker, have your old weapon back in your hand again. You hit this thing. It sends shadow stuff go flying off of it,
Mhm.
and then just in your rage you let loose this, and lightning goes off of you in a wave, and the lightning just cuts it clean in half, and the spirit fades and dissipates.
Oh, shoot. Alright, cool. So then I guess I emerge from the water.
And you look at this sword, and the smoke finally stops coming off of it, and you awaken in the water after about 3 minutes of him being down there.
Okay, I would have.
3 minutes is not... I don't know.
You would not have been able to pull him out of the water if you had looked for him.
I did look for him then.
You would not have been able to grab him. You found him, and he was fine and breathing.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Now
Now you just have a regular +1 longsword.
sweet. Cool.
That is no longer cursed.
Awesome. Alright, cool. Then all is right in the world. Kind of. Well, let's go then.
Yeah, let's go back to.
Yeah, let's go back to Sepple.
Alright.
Well, it sort of seems like my character's point in life has just dwindled off into nothing. Considering we already gone to the pool.
Oh,
Alright, well, goodbye.
you can come with us if you want.
Why?
We could always use more help.
How close is he to me?
Are you gonna punt him? It's like,
one of his lower hands goes like that.
He's as close as you want him to be.
I'm going to do a spinning kick.
Whoa!
Like, are you just full on, like, gonna beat his ass down? Or are you just gonna give him a swift kick in the butt? What do you want to do?
I'm just gonna make him trip.
Okay.
You're not walking.
Huh?
You're not walking
So
right
you
now.
mean
You're all
trip
just
him out,
standing
like
there.
flip, kick underneath it, kick out his feet? Is
Yeah.
that- Okay.
Okay. I guess make an attack roll if you want. Not making friends.
Why do you always have to attack me?
You're the one who attacked me.
you're literally, by
Oh
definition,
my
the
God.
one attacking him.
I am the one attacking him now.
Now. Oh, verbal assault is the same thing, though. If you were
Is that a natural
Was
one?
it a 1?
No, it's actually pretty high.
Oh. I was gonna say, that would be so in character for you, Julian.
What, 17? I got?
This isn't
I mean,
freaking death.
all
We
you
have to
shield-
remember that.
You miss. Well, don't hit me.
What's
15 is my base AC.
so it'd be 20? He rolled a 17 on the die, right?
No, 15 on the
Oh, so it's 15 plus 21. Yeah, 15 plus 6, so 21.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it is 21.
21.
Then I guess it hits me.
So you kick out
Really?
of his legs.
So Zafrav just.
What the fuck did I say earlier about joining the party? Alright, yeah, yeah, you tripped Zafrab, this little gnome guy, after he's like, why? Why?
Right underneath it, under your hood, it says like Zafrab will remember that.
Yeah. No, the party will remember that.
Yeah.
I just stand back up like nothing happened.
Zafrav, are you alright?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, well,
I'm gonna help him up.
we need to get going.
Why was a valid
You can come or you can
Huh?
stay.
Why was a valid
It was! I don't know why you got attacked for
I
that.
told the big guy that I would like to accompany.
It ain't his group, man!
I'm still talking in Sylvan.
I'm gonna look up.
I'm just
gonna
saying.
look over to what's his actual name? Not just Big Bushy.
Balak.
I'm gonna look over.
D6s! Sorry.
I'm gonna look
Eric,
over
you
to
monster.
Balak and I say, don't answer him anymore. If he wants to talk to the rest of the group, he can talk to us.
Yes.
Also, would you like to feed the ring more words in a language, since you had a 2-day trip? Anyone? Or
I would have
particularly you?
tried, but he hid his hand from me.
I'm gonna.
You could have fed it Sylvan words or something if you wanted to.
Yeah, I will fed it Sylvan.
Make me 2 intelligence checks.
That's a 7. Shit. Oh, better. It's an 8.
All right,
Oh,
you don't.
good. So you can attack your own party members.
You don't-
You just
you
can't
don't-
speak.
You don't think you fed any goods. You don't think you got the Sylvan words in there correctly enough for it to translate just yet.
We've been traveling with each other for about 3 days. I think you can drop your rudeness.
Yeah, you've talked with Balak probably a little more. The guy the prisoner they're transporting is a bad dude. He's contributing to some bad things. He's basically like an eco-terrorist. Yeah, the closest thing you can get in D&D in the Feywild. And then, yeah, these people are nice people. They're good people. They're heroes. And they're trying to find a way out of the Feywild, which intrigues you. And because they need to protect people and to save some people.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Meantime.
Okay, so
You dick.
in common, now this is gonna be my real voice or my character's voice. So fuck off. Okay.
Trees.
Keep in mind, we're gonna be playing this game for quite a while. Like, I intend a full-on campaign for these several levels. You pick a voice, you're stuck with it.
Apologize.
Damn it.
Was that it?
No. No, I didn't realize I was gonna be speaking. Like, I was hoping to not speak really too much this one.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
You can just like do your regular voice and then like figure it out as you go through.
Yeah, I'm gonna figure it out.
Oh,
But it's a high pitched voice. It's a high pitched voice, and that's why. Like, I'm sorry for my rudeness. You're not even listening to me.
That's okay. I mean, not that she's not listening to you. That you were rude. It's okay. I forgive you. And I'm sorry if I was rude.
It's okay.
You're trying too hard. He was rude first. Let's move on.
Okay. Let's go back.
Fuck, I don't want to respond to that.
Maybe don't then.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you guys begin moving back to Seppel's territory, with Balak leading you, and Spiritifix, your new friend Spiritifix, for quite a while of the way.
We show.
How are there coconuts in the Feywild?
Maybe some spats.
A swallow.
So,
Hey, Meg, did you bring the stuff we talked about? Or no?
What's
That I had you look up the other day?
Oh, yeah, it's on my phone.
Okay.
Where my phone?
it's about
Good
coconuts.
stuff.
Yes.
I asked for some assistance.
I need to find it, but yes.
Yeah, while you guys are traveling on the roads, you come across a cart that's traveling.
Mm.
It appears it's being pulled by 2 horses, but it's very gaudy and pink.
Mm.
It's like a wagon
No.
What?
I said marshy?
No, it's not Mercy Morgan.
If it was, I'd have some words.
It's
for
her
it.
cousin, Mushy Magna.
Mushy
Mushy.
Magna.
That's right. Marshy.
A slightly less attractive, more dilapidated version of it.
Where is it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you guys see a cart. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna walk up to the cart.
I will
I'm
follow.
gonna follow a Rungan deer.
I'll follow it and bring it.
Yeah, you
Shall
walk
I?
up, and there is a sign on the side of the cart that says "Glamorous Gladys's."
Glamorous Gladys. I'm gonna knock on the wood.
Yeah, you knock on the door. 1 minute. And the door opens, and there's a large woman there, a large fey-looking woman. She's like, "Hello."
I'll let you take this one. I'm gonna back away.
It's like, "Oh my God, you're all covered in mud. You all look awful. Oh, come in, come in."
If you insist.
Okay.
Let's see what
Hold on.
Auntie Gladys can do for you. And she starts like pulling clothes off rack, and you see this entire wagon. It's a little bit bigger on the inside, but it looks like it's filled like wall to wall with like all these different neon colored clothes and like really nice jackets.
My
And
eyes. My eyes.
There's all kinds of styles that you have never seen before.
This is the contrast. He's like, oh God. I'm like, yes.
Parachute pants. There are parachute pants.
There are parachute pants.
Why are those jacket shoulders so broad?
Nothing about this is wrong, by the way.
No.
Everything he's saying is spot on. Yeah, everything is very fairy punk. Everything is very neon noir. Very late 80s aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think
For Rungan.
Hey,
Wait.
we planned out outfit potentials.
I need to get them all.
Or
I'll
you
put them
guys-
all in a board.
That's amazing.
As Glamorous Gladys is going through you guys and she's pulling stuff off the walls, and then she'll hand you guys a bunch of clothes and shove you into a changing room.
Oh, okay.
Canary yellow. Why is there canary yellow in pants? These pants are whiter than snow.
How's that?
So yeah, you guys could tell us what you might think fits you, or if you don't want anything at all. But we do have suggestions that Gladys threw at you.
I will look at the suggestions.
All right, hold on 1 second. Let me
you
pull
know
it
that
up.
one picture that you took for the Spring and Folk?
Yeah, that's the one that's on the racial thing, or that one.
What?
The Spring and Folk thing. There's like very, very colorful robes.
Very colorful, big jacket. You want that?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you get set up with that. Mine is the keytar.
No,
But like, does that have the monocle and everything? Do you want the monocle?
I don't see them all.
no, there's a monocle.
Oh, there's-
Yeah.
Yeah, you get set up. Yeah, you come out. You're one of the first ones out. Spearfix. And Gladys is like, "Oh, you look fabulous, darling. Fabulous."
Okay.
And there is like
You're just next to me like,
yeah.
why is there magenta camo?
There is the most glam
do
fucking
that.
music playing in this
Oh.
place at all times. You're not sure where it's coming
Should
from.
we give him the fur pants?
Hmm?
Should we give him
The fur pants were not decided as to who they would go to. You just
Yeah.
liked them.
No,
but there
I
are
know.
absolutely fur
Why are there
pants.
pants with fur?
They're purple.
Oh, if they're purple, I'm taking
They're
them.
purple fur pants. No. We got something for you.
Okay.
Are they real fur?
No. They're faux fur. Well, they could be real fur in the Feywild. I don't know.
It's faux still.
Come on, open. Sorry, this thing is taking a while. So
It's a goal. Yeah. Fun fact about the disclaimer on the fairy fire stuff. It's like entering the wilds side effects of entering the wilds may result in euphoria, extreme makeovers, blooming by curiosity, some other shit. It's pretty great. You should follow the health and spiritual advice of your cleric, unless your cleric turns out to be a fey doppelganger, in which case you're on your own.
And if we don't have a cleric,
Yeah, what if we don't have a cleric?
You're on your own.
okay, I'm gonna send this to you over Facebook.
Okay, Zafrab, you definitely like. Gladys picks out something that looks like something David Bowie wore once.
Oh,
It's some Ziggy Stardust shit.
that's fucking dope.
Do you have Facebook on your phone?
yes.
Okay, hold on. I will send it to
You
you.
can just show me a picture if you have something in mind.
I think it
Well,
won't
this is
load.
what I drew,
Yes,
but it
I'm
would be
looking at
very neon-y for you. This is what I drew for you.
Yeah, Arungandir, you get.
I'll
just like
color
an
it later.
You get a jacket that does not fit you. That leaves your chest still exposed,
Oh yeah.
showing off those rock hard abs.
Yep.
So you look very much like a male model.
Mm-hmm. You hear in the back of your head, Marshy Moore, you go, that's right.
Zafrab, turn the coin towards him.
That's right, I forgot.
It's not
I know.
it's not doing that, but that's the running gag.
Yeah.
Hold
That
on,
she can
this
see through the
is-
coin.
Yeah. And I think to myself, never spurn a gift. Again. So I'm like,
So yeah, you've got these very tight pants,
Ooh.
these shiny boots. None of this is affecting your AC.
freaky.
Alright, I sent you two things. Oh,
Zaprab
wait.
has some Ziggy Stardust here. What did Torby have?
Torby
You
had-
wanted like a netting kind of thing, like
Yeah,
what
like a-
Pearl had in like the 80s.
Yeah, like a
in
netting
Steven
thing
Universe?
around the shoulders, and then like a
What color is it? What color is the Arungandir stuff? Too.
How do you walk
Arungadir
in
stuff is, I was thinking pink jacket,
Pink
that? How do
jacket.
you walk in
and like
Only knee movement, no hip.
I was thinking like either purple pants with a yellow belt or a yellow belt with a purple pants.
Wait, what?
How do you just hip? You just have to
Let me see.
the like the
The
pants.
legs.
you walk in
Oh yeah,
that?
Zafrab has some weird like leather pants
Yeah.
Wait, what
and a
colors? What are
Ziggy
you
Stardust jacket.
Your pants are probably either yellow with a purple belt or purple with a yellow belt. And they're all neon.
Oh,
This is not his style. This
take
is so
the
not his
glasses.
style.
How is someone
Yeah, the glasses
supposed to
are yours
blend
too.
in?
I'll definitely take the glasses.
And then for you,
And then,
Karina,
do you want the picture that I had? Do you have that one?
that's what I'm sending.
Okay. Yeah. So you have like you get a blue jacket with like these pink. What would you call that outfit? The pink bit.
The pink bit?
Yeah. What would that be
Wait, for who?
on the legs? The leggings, Karina.
Oh, it's like a unitard thing,
Okay.
because it goes like all the way
Yeah.
up.
it's a tracksuit? Kind of.
Ish.
Ish. It's
Jordan.
like a.
That's the jacket. I have a picture.
That's
No.
It's a like a sweater jacket, like
Okay.
or a sweatshirt jacket.
Okay.
You know, like a windbreaker type thing.
Okay.
And then underneath it you have that unitard.
Wow.
Alright, guys.
There's only the picture of the jacket.
I sent you the other one.
Oh,
It
you
should
did,
be
okay.
coming.
Hey, I think I got my character's voice.
Oh.
That's
Roughly akin to that.
Oh, that's cool.
Except yours goes all the way down. And then you can have some netting if you want it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's a
and what does Torvi's look like?
Torvi's is it's got the little net thing, which I assume is like bright green, like neon green.
Okay.
And then
Fashion.
and then I will I'll have some like leather pants that are like way too tight. For anyone who's moving. You know what I mean? Like
So Zafrab's pants.
well, no, those are loose. Like
Are they?
Are they?
I mean they're loose in the
Okay.
crotch area. But no, I'll have some leather legging type things. You know what I mean?
Okay. No, not really.
All right. Well, I'll find a picture and I'll.
Okay,
Because
you do that.
I know what
keep
it
tugging,
looks like.
at the pants.
Yeah. Yeah, and this
It's like
this
riding up, you're like
this voluptuous Fey woman in like bright pinks, a bright pink dress and like that kind of stuff.
It's real bad.
Yeah, she's like, you all look fabulous, darlings, fabulous. Oh, so much better.
If you say so.
And then I'll have that striped tank top that was on the board.
I'm in pain.
Fashion is pain.
I think Peepers has a small mohawk now that he got
Yes!
like a small pink mohawk.
With like little bits of eyeliner on each of his eye stalks.
Yeah.
Like bright, like purple or pink eyeliner.
I'll also change my my war paint to like
Your war paint is now like blue or pink or something?
yeah, it's blue. It's
What's a
bright blue.
bedazzled outline?
I have like a lightning thing.
Yeah, you have a lightning
Yeah,
war
yeah.
paint go down your
Yeah.
Yeah,
eye?
like a pink lightning kind of thing
Yeah.
going on.
We have to get pictures for this episode.
It's
Yeah.
a picture-heavy moment.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh. Can I change my outfit
Yeah.
to be like that of Kiss?
Yeah, you want like leather and stuff?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Leather
Like
with spikes.
leather with spikes and big studs and stuff, yeah.
I'm just gonna try and look to see what kind of coats she has.
She has many coats. What do you want?
Like trench coat kind of stuff.
Okay.
Like in that.
I saw a
Oh,
trench coat
yes.
with pink polka dots.
Maybe not that.
Yeah, you find
It had
voluptuous.
stripes and polka dots. What sort of savage does that?
Yeah, you find. I think you end up finding like a jacket that probably fits a human, but on for your purposes is a trench coat, and it's like a
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We have four
Right.
arms.
4
Yeah.
arms with this.
Yeah. With like the big platform boots, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
Except
you.
it's all like red.
Wait,
What do
color?
we
It would
owe
match
you?
it would more match
From
you.
this?
Oh,
So
like
it'd be
the-
like
ooh,
the stripe?
that's good.
Oh,
it would be like
that's-
reddish.
Yeah, it would be red. Yeah.
I love how bat wings, because that would go so good with the slow fall. Like, catches air.
Are you Batman?
Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da.
Okay. Let's see.
I think. That's a good question. I never thought as far as payment.
Oh my god.
I was gonna say, like, what?
Hey.
She just threw us in here and demanded we
What
take
if
clothes.
The big
you look
guy got
awful,
this.
honey. Awful.
That
Put this
Gene
on.
Simmons.
Yeah, I think you guys, as far as money,
Yeah, do we have any money?
do.
Okay.
You got paid
Bless you.
some.
Bless you.
This is for Zafrad.
I think you have like 400 gold from payment, and then he used all his in his shop. So you can have like a, you can have 112 gold, Zafrab.
112 more.
What do you have right now?
I have 590.
Can you use that in your shop?
The ship.
Okay, yeah, because he had a shop thing going on. Add another 50 total. You don't have money. You don't need it, usually. You can get away with like 25 gold for the whole lot.
You said 400?
Yep.
For a whole lot.
I have
I don't have money.
35.
Does anyone have money?
Money is a construct.
I got you, big guy.
I'm grumbling to myself. Why do I?
No. This for Zafrad.
Neon green trench coat.
Except for males.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Sure. And the glasses.
All right, someone can mark off like
Yeah.
25 gold.
you want to split it
Y'all
between
wanna-
us, Jordan?
Or
Okay, sure.
split it whatever way is sensible to you.
I'm paying for his stuff. So what would it be
It's
individually?
total, so
Right. Just
I'll pitch in 5 so you can each pay 10.
okay.
all
I'm
right.
gonna make it even more complicated. No,
It's like I'm throwing in my 5. Yeah, and then you guys get shoot out. It's like, come again, dearies.
We will.
Spread the word, glamorous Gladys.
Let's never return here.
I quite like it.
I'm actually happy with this.
I'm
Yeah,
looking
so-
at you all, kind of confounded.
Thank you
looking
very
at-
much for the. Okay, that's my voice.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for the clothing.
Speak up.
That's the best I can do.
It's like a hot.
do that higher.
No, not really.
It's like Sean Connery got kicked in the balls.
Yeah.
That's the thing is I wanted.
Kicked in the ball.
I was either gonna have been punched in the throat or kicked in the ball so hard that my voice has forever changed.
This is
since.
literally
Oh,
what
no.
we planned for that character.
I changed
told
what I
you
want.
about,
I want
Ricky.
this.
Okay. Save all the
Instead,
pictures.
instead
now
of
we have another Ricky.
You will be killed. If we get a flashback, you will be killed.
I told you about Ricky.
We do not like carrots. Yeah,
No.
that.
Oh.
I look around in the trees.
His story was
There's
that
no
he
way-
got
there's no way he
punched
fooled
in the
us.
throat so hard that it
Oh.
stuck.
See, I thought that he just
Not
had
safe
to
anywhere.
have
Run.
voice.
Quick, everybody scatter! Run! He's followed us.
I'm on to your guys' trail now.
Shit.
You can never escape the Rickmaster.
Or is he
This
or
is
is
like a
he
horror
in
movie.
or is he in characters the sensual death?
Sensual death will find you.
Watch out for fangs.
No. I refuse.
With Ricky, watch out for fangs.
Yeah.
Why?
He has fangs.
Oh.
It's fucking weird, man.
Moving on. You guys in your glam new fairy punk outfits, which you can remove
Yes.
anytime you want in Rungandir. You still have your old clothes.
I keep the jacket on to be nice. I'm gonna take the pants off and put my own on.
I will take your pants and hold them.
She just steals your pants.
No, just because I'm like, you might want them later.
I don't think he will.
An hour
Yes,
later.
if we need kindling, that
An
would
hour
be a
later,
good
you
idea.
see
Okay,
her, she's like,
okay. No!
She has a
I
boyfriend.
have a boyfriend.
Torvi has a boyfriend.
Okay,
Smells or smells, man. No way.
Free smells like Jimmy John's.
um,
God.
Smells like
Smell
French
that
bread.
sausage.
Smells like a sandwich.
Okay, moving on. You guys are making your way back to Sepples. The day that you reach Sepples, I need all of you to make another con save.
Are you fucking kidding me? It's a 4. I'm rolling like complete garbage today.
15?
That's 10.
con?
So not great.
What's 8 plus 7? I forget.
You're fine.
15.
Wait,
Well,
a con?
it would be 25 because I rolled an 18
Oh.
and I have plus 7 con.
Oh, yeah.
It's a mine's 14.
You're fine.
Okay.
I got a 1.
You don't have to roll.
Oh, yes.
Why does he not?
Because he's lived here.
Because he's used to the Feywild. He is unaffected.
So, what happens to me?
Not much, but you all begin to notice that Karina has some strange small freckles now.
Hmm.
And when you closely inspect them, like, kind of like, you notice, like, on your shoulders a little bit, and, like, on your cheeks and under your eyes a little bit, they're kind of like small little scales.
Have I seen this before?
Yeah, some people get changed by the Feywild when they're in it too long, you know?
Hmm.
So is the Feywild like another dimension?
It's another
It
plane,
is. It's
yeah.
It's a plane.
parallel to the material plane. It's the land of fairies. It's a
Ah,
land of great magic.
Okay.
Yeah. Things are crazy here. Some things don't make sense. Time works wonky is a whole deal.
Alright.
Who knows where we're gonna end
So-
up when we leave?
So you guys arrive at Seppel's garden again.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up.
Yeah, and I say we'll skip the long walk up to, for you, Spritifix, you come to a very large garden that in the center you can see a palace made of wood and plants and whatnot. And you see a floating island in the distance. But your new companions lead you, minus Balak, who stays behind. And he says, well, guys, actually, this is probably a goodbye to Balak. He's like, well, guys, I think I gotta get going. And, yeah, man, like, good luck to y'all. I led you where you need to go. I gotta go my own way.
May the
We
forest
appreciate your
provide
help.
for you.
We appreciate your help.
No
Thank
problem,
you, Big
man.
Bushy.
And Sylvan, I say thank you.
No problem, man. Y'all take care of yourselves.
We'll try.
And you guys begin going through the hedge maze that is Seppel's garden. And you see the bloom wardens there, these large constructs with flowers growing in them. You see bees buzzing about. Bzz, bzz, bzz. The bees attack!
Ah!
No.
Again?
Ah!
Yeah, again.
Again!
Not the bees! Ah! My
Not the
eyes!
bees.
My eyes! Ah!
You go through, yeah, and, you don't have perception, so you're fine. You guys arrive back at the palace doors, where you met Seppel before.
Mm-hmm.
Or, not where you met Seppel, but where you entered.
Okay. Yeah. I knock. Again.
Yep, you knock. This time the doors do not open automatically, but a little, they open and you see a little gutterkin there.
Yeah.
A little salamander-looking gutterkin.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello! Is the mistress expecting you?
I show her the guy tied up. I just lift him up like this.
Ah! Fugitive. Bounty hunters. Good, good, good. The mistress will be expecting you then. Good. Come in, come in, come in.
Thank you.
And he's wearing like a nice little suit. Like a nice little blue
That's
suit.
awesome. I love the Gutterkin. They're so cool.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
gutterkin are pretty great.
I throw him back over my shoulder.
Yep, you just... like a dish rag. Just-
Yeah.
And he takes you to a small waiting room off to the side. Like a kind of small little den kind of thing. You're all sitting in these nice surroundings. Everything's fancy. He's like, can I get you anything? Tea? Water? Lemonade?
I'll take a glass of lemonade, please.
That does sound refreshing, thank you.
Oh, I'll have some too.
Thank you.
Speak up, you batch.
A batch?
No, hey.
He'll have
Hey.
water.
You big
Hey.
batch.
Dude, I
You'll have
miss
some
that
tea?
character.
I know you do.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, this little guy runs off. And he comes back with a tray with drinks for you all that you got, that you wanted. And you notice, like, the place is not as desolate as it was a few days ago before. Because there's this guy, and occasionally you hear another little, like, little gutterkin, like, scuttle off who appears to be doing some house duties. So, like, these are her little butlers occasionally, and you see, like, occasionally, like, because, like, you guys are in a room that's just off from the main foyer where there was the chandelier and the staircase.
Yeah.
And occasionally some Fey person or a Ladrin or someone, like, who appears to be there on business comes through, like, carrying some paperwork. They're going through the place. So yeah, they appear to be there on court business, which makes sense because Seppel is the archwarden. She's the warden.
Yeah.
She's running the prison. But these people, like, some of them are like wearing glasses and stuff. They're like, but they're still dressed stylish as fuck in common Fairy Fire fashion. Do you guys discuss anything? While you're chilling here, sitting on these couches.
No.
I'm meditating.
So, nice sword. Does it do anything?
It supposedly will at some point. Have to earn its trust, earn its power, something like that.
Swords that talk back. Even fight back. What a difficult thing. I should know personal experience. I flick the sword.
Ding. Yeah, you feel like You don't require attunement to it anymore, but like yeah, man, it's just a +1 sword now. It's nice. It's sharp. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's just a good weapon now that the evil spirit has been banished.
I smiled to myself.
And after like 10 minutes of waiting, this little scuttler gutterkin comes in. This little salamander fellow, and he's like, "The mistress will see you now."
Good.
I follow him.
I pick up the guy propped in a corner.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he's Siranyek, this elf. He is very freaked out. He's just like, "Oh no."
I'm gonna take as we're walking, I'm gonna take the Moonblade and I'm gonna think on Cyranyak and if the Moonblade has any opinions on him.
It doesn't know enough about him to form an opinion.
Well,
You've been told he's doing bad things?
No, I relay telepathically all the information I have about him to the sword. How he's like a traitor and kind of going against the good of the Feywild and stuff like
If
that.
he is truly doing bad things, then he is not necessarily one of the elves that has to be under your protection.
Right.
Okay. Well, that's good for you.
Like, he has carved this path for himself. This is not one of, like, an elven city or innocent that you have to protect. Like, this is a criminal who committed crimes against someone else in their domain.
Yep.
You guys are taken up, and you see, in a very large office setting, with many books and ladders, and you see some other Fey people running around. Sepple, this woman, very strong-looking woman, pink hair. She has kind of makeup done on her eyes, kind of like the most wing-tipped eyes.
Wow.
Yeah, the eyes are the most impressive thing on this woman.
Huh?
She's wearing a gorgeous gown, and she still has a propped up against a desk. You see that very large great club.
Yeah.
As soon as we enter her presence, I kneel on one knee and bow my head.
All right.
Is she? Who is this one?
This is Sepple. She is an archfey. She is a very powerful fey being who is the warden of this prison. You haven't seen prisoners. All you've seen is flowers and plants and stuff.
Right. I do a traditional kung fu bow, where my hands come together.
Okay, yeah. You have returned.
That's a real thing. Don't laugh at me, Jonathan.
I was laughing.
You have returned.
Yes.
Yes.
And I put him down.
Yeah, you put Cyranyak down.
For you.
Yeah, she walks over to him, and she kind of like flips it. She uses the club to kind of like flip him over. It's like, he's still bound and gagged. You have
I'll
done
take
well.
the thing off his mouth, see if he has anything to say for himself.
He doesn't. He's kind of terrified at the moment.
Good.
Yeah.
And she leans over him, and she says, "Escape is never quite so easy. You have not finished paying for your crimes." And he needs to make a saving throw, and he fails. Actually, he doesn't need to make a saving throw, but that's fine. He turns into a flower. And then she orders a servant to come and clean this up. And a servant comes over with a little pot and puts him in it. Like, I think the little... She's like, "Joji!" And, like, Joji, the little salamander fellow, comes over with a pot and puts him in and kind of, like, pats him down. "I will put him with the rest of them, madam." "Yes, do so." "You have done well." Cyranyak is returned. And now, as promised, your names are your own again. Torvi, Zafrab Waywalkett, Karina. And now you can say your names again.
Oh. Okay.
Were we not able to before?
No one tried.
Oh.
I was asking him, no, I says I don't own it.
Okay. Alright. I say,
No one tried to say them, so I didn't
say-
correct you guys.
I say, thank you.
It is always an honor.
And of course, you will want the sword that will allow you to leave. It is in a grove deep in the forest. In a building that was created by my predecessor. Teenagers get in there occasionally. The place has been locked up, though. You'll need something to get in. Joji, get a jar from the kitchen. Right away, madam. Joji will show you the way.
Appreciate the help.
Thank you.
You have done well. And she kind of walks over to a windowsill, and she picks up a blossom, which is which you haven't seen a ton of, like in the prison area.
Mm-hmm.
And she picks one, and she puts one in your hair, Torvi.
I smile very
Yeah, and
big.
she says, "Do visit any time." And she seems to be in a better mood now that her escaped prisoner has been returned to her. Joji will show you the way through the forest.
Thank you very much.
An honor.
I bow.
If you ever need more bounty hunting work, I'll contact you. Should you wish it.
I think
Bye-bye.
we can work something out.
And you leave,
Yes.
unless any of you have any business you wish to speak.
I'll just ask her quickly, is this permanent? The, like, scales.
Oh. Yeah, she kind of looks at you like, possibly. Some powerful restoration magic can remove it.
Is it harmful, or is it just...
No,
Okay.
just physical.
Understood. Yeah, we leave.
So with that, now having heard you have given your names back, what are your names? I gave them to the voice.
Just do your regular voice if
Yeah,
you can't
just-
do the voice.
No, I'm gonna try. I ain't no quitter.
You knew this fellow's name already was Orangandir, because he did not lose his name.
I'm wrong to there. No, that came off way too short.
But you all can introduce yourselves.
boy!
You can all introduce yourselves, even though Seppel said your names, because he doesn't know faces to names yet.
Right.
Now that we are on.
I am Torvi.
Torby. Damn it. Torby. There we go.
Yes.
It's Jordan.
What is your name?
What
What
Zapdos.
is your favorite color? I will kick your ass if you don't answer me.
I just did.
What was it?
Saffron.
Saffron. Like a dog rap from McDonald's.
You can call me Karina.
Karina. Shalom.
Damn it, Jordan.
And as
Yeah, and
continue if you wish.
yeah, Orangandir. I am Orangandir.
All right. And you guys go downstairs, and this little salamander fellow, Joji, Seppel's butler, comes down, and he has an empty glass jar, and he's like, "All right, you ready?
Yes?
Yes.
Let's go."
Okay.
And you guys follow him, and he seems to know some shortcuts out of this place, so you get through
Oh.
out of the maze in like record time.
While we're walking, I'm gonna say, what does this mean?
Hmm?
The flower. I'm gonna ask him what it means.
It means you did good.
Thank you.
And
Smile.
it is a
again.
sign of Our Lady's favor.
It's a gold star.
Yeah, it's just a blossom that's in your hair now.
Yeah.
Main the shift answers you.
I'll weave it into one of my braids if it has a stem.
I'll pull your weave out, bitch. No,
A true sign of goodness is that if it doesn't die.
Okay.
Yeah, and you guys leave, and you are taken to the woods, and it's quite a walk. Like half a day's walk. But Joji is very jovial and nice and more than willing to talk to you guys for conversation throughout the day, and he has so much to talk about. But as you are stepping into the forest, you guys are getting deeper and deeper into the forest. Karina is picking out a safe paths for you, quick paths for you. But that being said, it's turning from this beautiful sylvan forest into kind of like the dark and scary forest. Like you're passing by trees and you think you see faces, scary faces in the trees, like that kind of shit.
Yeah.
And it's getting darker, and the foliage of the trees is just blocking more and more light.
It's getting more like imposing.
Yeah.
If I do dancing lights, does it follow us?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you can totally dancing lights and create light.
Okay, then I put dancing lights around to help see.
Yeah, Spiritifex creates these 3 or 4 dancing flames.
Thank you.
That kind of hover around you guys. So those of you without dark vision, which is most of you, can see.
Yes.
And Joji takes you to this worn down stone building that's in the middle of this large grove. He's like, "This is the place."
Thank you.
And on the door, you can see the door is sealed and it looks very old and worn down. But there's this red kind of like goo, like jam on the side of it.
Ooh, pump up the jam.
And he's like, "Here we go." Psh, and he smashes the jar on the door. And the door swings open and becomes a jar.
Wait, it becomes... I love it. Okay.
It was door jammed.
But
Oh.
God damn it.
Thank you, Joji. And I
If that will be all.
yes, thank you.
I believe so.
And if you get a chance, thank your...
Thanks, Sepple, for us.
Yes, again.
Of course.
thank the maker.
And he scurries off.
Why can't our character get along?
Okay, before he goes, I would like to give him a little bit of my burnt fish and say it was the best I could do.
Let's just leave him here. I don't care.
It's like a week and a half old. Isn't
Oh
it?
yeah, it is. Okay, never mind. I don't do that.
Why are you still holding it on?
You all smell like fish.
No, I'm not holding it. If it's been like a week, I forgot how long it had been.
Yeah, so inside, lit up by Spiritifex's dancing lights, you guys see inside this very large, dungeony looking area that has just been overgrown with, like, this building was stone, but the plants have reclaimed it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then this isn't Seppel's garden, like this is the wild plants. So yeah, y'all want to step inside?
Yeah.
I will, but I will be very cautious, so I think I'm gonna stealth.
What's the marching order?
But we haven't
I'll
done
go
a long
first.
rest.
I'm gonna go even with
You have
Tori
long
and
rested since then.
Flank it. I would
Alright.
hope so.
It's been days. You've long rested.
I'm gonna go even with Torvi on the other side of the room.
That's
Stealthing.
a non-natural 20.
That's a 24 for
I
me.
guess I'll try.
I'll go in
something.
between people, like in between 2 sets.
I'll just walk in.
All right. So are you 3 stealthing at all?
Yes, I got an 18.
You know what? Why not? I'll stealth as well. Everybody seems to be doing that. That seems to be the thing to do.
Sure.
Don't roll a 1.
Okay, so that's going to be a.
How would you say anything, Jordan?
Stealth. Wait, I get like +6 to stealth.
Yeah.
What is that?
Okay.
22.
Nice.
Yeah, that's going to be a 21.
All right. Everyone is super stealthy. Asgarix is padding in silently on his cat feet, and Peepers doesn't make any damn sound.
Peepers is just floating.
Peepers is not making much noise because he doesn't walk, but he is suppressing the.
It's going.
He's going.
He's like, yeah, Zaphrav, he's sticking real close to you. That's as quiet as it gets. Yeah, and
He's
inside
excitable.
this, he is very excitable.
Like a little
Inside this place, you see, yeah, the plants is overgrown, but the most disturbing thing is that there are still bodies in here. You see wrapped up into plants, you see
Yeah.
skulls, you see bones. And you see, you check out several areas of this place. And a lot of it appears to be collapsed. But there's one area where the door is closed. That you can see inside from like bars on the door.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And in there, you can see a little bit of light shining in. And there is what looks like a skeleton holding a sword that has a rose hilt.
Hey.
And it's plunging it into another, like, plant-wrapped dead body.
Is the door locked? I'm gonna go up and check. Is the door locked?
Yeah, it's locked.
Okay. Thieves' tools.
It's door jam too! No.
I
The door jam.
Okay. I stand back while you use your thieves' tools.
Alright, that's fine. Oh, finally. That's... So Thieves' Tools is Dex plus Proficiency?
Yes.
Okay, so that's a 26.
Yeah, you pop the lock in a few seconds. The door is open, and it is a 50 by 30 room where you see the sunlight perfectly shining onto this sword.
I'm gonna perception check the room before you do anything.
Okay.
How about we burn these plants?
No.
19.
I don't think they'd react well.
It's just plants and dead bodies.
Wrapped in plant matter.
If you would
Burrito
like to go
zombies.
I will go in.
They're vegetable wraps.
Oh God, no!
You go in?
Yeah.
Alright, you step in. And it's worth noting that it's just on this mound of plant material, so it's like this body is stabbing the other body, and it's like easily like 10 feet off the ground.
Okay, so I can't reach it.
Not without help.
I'm gonna knock an arrow and just hold it in case something decides to spring out.
I'm gonna say, Arungandir, would you mind
Mind what?
helping me up?
This feels like a stupid idea.
It's our only way out.
What are ideas but stupid ones?
I don't know, I'd like to see some good ones every so often. Okay.
I don't know, I feel like the pizza hook was pretty great.
Yeah.
Am I still stealth, or does picking a lock break stealth?
No, but if there was something aware or to be aware,
it would know I'm here, but like
it might hear the sounds.
I
depending.
quickly make a perception?
For now, you're in the room, yeah?
I let her go in first. I was
Yeah.
just in the doorway.
Okay.
Can I make a perception check?
Yeah. What do you want to look for?
I want to look at like the plant
Yeah.
vine stuff, the body
Yeah,
stuff.
D20 here.
Did you call me Jordan?
Yes. Shut up.
Do you call me Jordan?
Yes.
It was
That's
like
not my
Marty
name.
calling me Jordan.
13 plus. Yeah, that's 20.
Yeah, they're
Jokes on you.
just plants. It's unsettling because they have dead bodies wrapped
Yeah.
up in them, but yeah.
Who here doubts that this thing's going to attack us as soon as we touch that sword?
Doubts it or thinks it?
Who here doubts that?
That's what.
That as soon as we grab that sword, we're going to get attacked.
I signal. I think it will, but I'm not speaking.
Everyone get ready for a fight.
I already am.
What if I were to throw my hook and grab it?
I still don't think that would.
We should
not
give that a try
anger the
first before we get
plants.
close.
I
Okay.
cast mage armor.
Okay. I'm gonna hold my action then.
You want to hook the sword?
I'm right up next to it. Okay.
What would I add this to?
Don't worry, we're gonna.
Still an attack.
How far away are you?
Like at the door?
You're at the door? Okay, you're 50 feet away from it, so this is disadvantage.
It's with advantage?
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
You can move in.
If it doesn't work, we'll let you.
Or do it with a regular roll.
This is just to hit the sword. But yeah,
Wait, how high can you
You
jump?
also,
when you
I'm
jump?
next to the doorway,
1 plus strength.
like with my bow through it.
1
So
plus strength.
Here, can I
Unless you're
get
him.
in just a little bit to get away from her?
he's not like blocking the door frame in case I
Yeah,
have to shoot
you
something.
can move closer into the
Okay.
room, but unless you get within 30 feet, you have disadvantage. Because that's how your Efficient Hope works.
Plus
Alright.
just
If
the
something does
strength
attack,
score.
you'd have to be closer anyway.
Just the strength
Okay,
score.
I'll get in 29 feet.
Hmm?
Just the
Just
strength
so-
Yes.
Could be as
No,
far away.
modifier.
modifier.
He went 29 feet.
So he's just
So I
within
can
30.
jump.
Okay, you're 29 feet. Okay.
Go ahead.
Is that a one?
Natural one.
No.
Damn it.
No,
Everybody
it's
He
expects
really
hooks
it
a
to be-
dragon that's outside.
Yeah.
or like he reels back. You just hear. Meow.
Asgrix or
What would this be
peepers?
added?
So that would be 14.
14?
It's Joj.
Still hit, I guess.
He hooks supple somehow.
Joji gets pulled back
Joji,
in.
that's what it is.
I got a 14.
All right. Ting. It gets rightened up in the handle, and then something starts moving.
Yeah,
And I need everyone to roll for initiative.
See,
As the giant plant thing,
Okay.
You roll
Does
first.
does my shot go off first
I will.
before initiative since I was holding an action?
No.
Okay.
as the giant plant
God damn it.
What is
begins
that?
moving
A
up,
6.
and you see
We again rolled one off of each other
the
for initiative.
sword stabbed into this thing, this skull hanging from the loose body of this thing. That's not the main thing you're fighting, but it appears to be this giant plant that looks almost like a hooded woman, and the sword stabbed into the wrappings. The body that the sword is being stabbed into looks like she's holding a baby that's swaddled.
Oh,
Except it's like human sized because she's so huge. Yeah! Let me see if I can get a picture. Did I ever get a picture?
I don't know if she's possible.
Are you gonna move? Are you gonna put the laptop back here?
No, I can put it right here.
Cool.
Did I get a picture? I didn't get a picture. I'm a fool. It's okay. Alright. What would you all like to do? And actually, we could break out the map now.
where
Where
will
are
we
gonna
put it?
Shit.
Well, come on. We can move some stuff.
I mean,
Fuck it. Use your imagination.
yeah, that's fine.
It's
No,
a
that's-
30 by 50 room.
I mean, he got it. Is
Okay.
it yours, Eric? Or is it for Meg?
What?
The water.
Water's mine.
Okay. Because I was gonna move it, but I was just like,
Do I
is
know
this
what
mine?
creature
Should I
this
move it?
No.
No.
Chances are you did. Well, actually, you can make a nature check if you want. Godzilla.
You guys,
If you wish to, you can draw a 30 by
Guys,
50 room.
Okay. Wow.
is that a
I
one?
need like a wet paper
Oh.
towel or something.
No,
You
it was
can go
just
get
really good for a very unimportant role.
You keep asking if it's a 1 with every roll.
Well, it's Julian.
I
Yeah,
do
I
because
don't
Julian
feel
said,
like
"Oh my
Hmm?
I
god."
don't feel like
I-
it.
Okay.
It's.
No, I got
Plus,
one.
I don't know
natural
where
one
we'd
earlier.
put it, so.
Oh,
Alright.
you did, but that was on something that you.
First
shouldn't
up in initiative,
Yeah.
where's my notebook?
Thank God.
have. It's Zafrab.
You took it.
And then I'm
didn't
second.
you?
Just
Oh.
like that.
First up in initiative is Zafrab. What do you want to do?
I want a Zafran.
I mean, how is this thing looking like? Does it look like it's ready to attack?
Yeah, it just like kind of comes up and still got this sword in the baby part of it,
You?
but the mother is the thing looking at you, and it's like a. Yeah, you can look at it, and it's peering down at Torvi and
When I-
Spiritifix.
Because since I rolled the 23, do I know what it is?
You've heard of these. It's called a mother.
A mother.
It's a giant plant, which makes sense that you didn't notice it, because it appears as a normal plant when it's not moving.
Okay. Do I know if it speaks
Although
any
uns-
language?
Huh?
Do I know if it speaks any languages?
They do not. They're plants. Not to your knowledge. You've never heard of one speaking to someone. They are ancient, very evil creatures.
You
Oh,
know,
they're inherently
animals,
They're not good. That's for sure.
animals and plants can understand me. I'm a fearball.
That's true.
Do you speak tree?
I speak plant.
I speak.
He
That
does.
covers everything.
I mean, it isn't in a monster type that covers
Are
most
any of them
things.
near it? Anyone here?
I'm
Torby.
I'm within
I am.
29 feet.
Torby
Let's
and
go for it.
Sprittifix are the closest.
He was gonna cast Fireball. I don't think you want him to go for it.
Go for it.
I was just gonna say, like,
I'm going to cast Melt's Minute Meteors.
Alright. Zafrab pulls out his wand, and a bunch of rocks come flying up, and all light on fire.
I would make a dexterity saving throw.
so much for
Yep.
negotiations.
I know.
Natural 20.
Okay. So I have to understand. That all went towards one side. Do you want me, like,
Oh, it's tilted?
yeah.
Yeah, fix that up, and then roll.
Put it on a table. Heathens.
Heathens!
That's 10 damage, so that's reduced to
What if
5.
Ethan talks like that?
And
Hey, don't mess with us heathens! What was that, Jordan?
10 damage, then reduced to 5 because it succeeded.
Alright,
And then another one's gonna fly at it.
alright. That is only a 9. Actually,
So that's 9 damage.
alright.
9.
9. Alright, yeah, so the fire, these tiny little fire meteors go flying into this thing.
And that is my turn.
Do you want Peepers to do anything?
Oh yes, I
His little eyes are flying around like shooting beams at random like beholders do.
do. So
Kinda
that's
ducking.
2 and a 4, so the telekinetic ray doesn't do anything.
Nope, it's a large creature.
The
Or
2
huge. Is it
I would
huge?
assume it's huge.
It is huge, so it is 20 by 20.
It has to be medium or smaller.
Or at least it's 20 feet tall, yeah.
And then the
That's cute.
It's a massive cube. It's a massive
It's
gelatinous
just a
cube.
giant cube plant. I don't know what you guys want from me.
Minecraft edition.
What else does Peepers do?
I'm trying to find.
It's-
Okay.
We have Volo's guide here. I forgot I had it, but yeah.
There it is. 2, so that's Fear Ray. Must succeed a DC 12 Wisdom saving throw.
I'll be frightened.
I hope it fails.
It rolled a natural 17
Okay, sorry. That would be hilarious.
on the dice, and then yeah. So Peepers shoots a beam. He's trying to lift things up telekinetically again, and then another beam, and it doesn't appear to affect this plant creature.
Peepers, no!
Arungandir, what would you like to do?
Can I say something? Like, can I try and say
Instead
something?
of my eye.
Go for it.
Great Guardian, we mean you no harm. No, I can't say that, can I?
We mean you only a slight bit of harm.
Let us resolve this peacefully. I'm gonna see if that worked.
Okay.
You almost have it. I can just tell you to.
Yeah, it doesn't appear to look at you. Where are you, by the way? You were at the door, huh? Or you came
I
in?
walked in.
You walked in. Okay. Yeah. It doesn't appear to respond to that in any way.
Fuck it. So I'm gonna charge over. I'm gonna rage. I'm gonna hit it as many times as I
With
can
what weapon?
with my maul.
Siegebreaker is back.
Oh,
A 16 and a 19.
yeah. If I were, does it? No, it doesn't crit when I'm 19, does it?
No, it doesn't crit on 19 for you.
I'm too used to Yothric. Anyway, yeah. All right. So yeah, those are probably both gonna hit.
Yeah, those both. Wait, what was the lower one?
16
Was it a 16 on the dice or a
on the
16?
die.
Yeah, those both hit.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna make my damage attack.
And that was with the curse die again.
Yeah, it was.
Yep.
Oh,
He rolled a 19 on the curse die.
damn it!
So that's going to be
Fuck.
He always rolls that thing for Siegebreaker.
so that's gonna be
17.
10, 17, yeah. 17 points of damage plus another 12 points, so that's going to
29.
be 29 points of damage plus 2 more points of damage, so that's 31 points of damage altogether.
Oh, shit. Okay. So yeah, Orungandir charges in, pulls Siegebreaker off his back, and you begin to see sparks coming off the air around him again. As he just lays into this thing. Yeah, and he bruised up that plant pretty good. Next up, it is the mother's turn.
Yeah. Damn it.
Mother?
Auto crit.
Sorry,
Mother.
This is not the mother-in-law.
You see,
Mother, no.
the ground here is cracked and broken, giving
Oh,
way to
God.
soil.
Mm.
And you see these roots come out of the ground. And... Alright.
I get knocked down.
Actually-
Again.
Orungandir, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Of course.
After you hit the mother.
Do I get danger sense to this?
You get spanked.
You do, actually, because it's dexterity saving throws.
Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah, so you have advantage.
Okay. I'll take the 18.
He finally rolled low on the cursed die, but it doesn't matter.
What was it?
A 9.
That's not too bad.
And that's going to be with a dex, straight dex.
Yeah,
Okay.
dexterity saving
I've been
throw.
So that's
rolling like shit
21.
all day.
Okay, yeah, this, as you hit
No, I've
this
been
thing
rolling
with your
worse.
hammer, it actually gushes out and some sap goes flying from it. And you dodge the most part of it with your danger sense, your keen senses. You're like, oh. And some of it lands on your shoulder on some exposed skin and you feel it tingling. A little bit. You don't know what the exact effect would be, but it wouldn't be pleasant.
I'm tingling!
It's like icy hot.
Yeah, so... First thing that's going to happen is it's going to use its mother's milk ability.
Ew.
And I need Spritifix, Torvi, and Orungandir to all make wisdom saving throws.
No, we can talk this out.
Maybe it's friend pollen. As, yeah, the mother sprays the area with this soft, pale pollen.
It's a dex save, you said?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
7.
9.
That's going to be 15 for me.
Okay, you are all charmed
Damn it.
by the mother until the end of
The
Your
barbarian,
next
the
turn.
fighter, and the monk are all charmed.
My next turn?
until
I'm
the end of
still
your next turn.
wizard.
Yes.
Okay.
And a rogue. Son of a bitch.
Excuse me, language.
Hey.
And now it will make its attacks. Because it can do that.
What am I gonna... What's happening?
Oh.
I am deciding.
Well,
No, that was for the hey language
well,
comment.
guys.
The what?
That was for the language comment.
Yeah, in front of her mom. You guys are lucky enough she allowed you to stay over.
So Orungandir,
Sleeping.
And baby's dead.
it tries to hit
Yeah,
you.
maybe it has a sword in it.
Interesting.
The mother
Oh,
tries
wait.
to hit me?
Huh. Yeah, so the roots begin coming out of this thing, out of the ground around it.
Yeah.
And it tries to hit you, but it's only that was like a 13 to hit.
No, it doesn't hit me.
So you do not take damage from it.
Yeah.
And another root comes out of the ground,
Yeah.
tries to hit you, and that's a natural 18.
Doesn't hit me. Yeah, it
Which
hits
makes
me.
it a 25 to hit.
It hits
So
me.
does that break the charm?
It will, yeah.
Okay.
Someone hit me. Make it really light though.
Again?
And the final attack was
Oh, that's
a
right.
15.
That
I
doesn't
forgot
hit me.
about that one.
So the
Doesn't?
the second one hits me.
All right, you fixed your AC since last time.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
And you're not wielding a shield.
I did not.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so only one of the roots hits you, which is going to be a bunch of these little fellows. Where are you? Not you.
My dex is good, so that's why I have high AC.
Yep.
Someone's laying an egg. Yeah.
You take 31 points of bludgeoning damage, reduced to 15.
Oh.
And you are grappled by this root. As the other 3 roots come up and try to hit you, but only one of them manages to wrap itself around a Rungundir, and it's squeezing the life out of him. You're no longer charmed,
Sorry.
but you are grappled.
Where's my pencil?
To that chair.
It's not the chair. The bench is metal. It's just there's a plank of wood on it.
Next up,
Did you say
I see
15?
it, the plywood.
yes.
Okay.
Next up, Torby.
Oh,
You and Asgrix can go.
You and I tied
Okay.
this, right?
Well, I'm charmed.
Yep.
But can I go for the sword?
I thought you brought it in with you. When you
It's currently like 15 feet up.
Can I try and climb it?
Wait, didn't we all get under the mother's command?
You're not under its command, you are charmed by it, however.
What does that mean?
Means you can't attack it.
Yeah.
But I'm not anymore because I got hit in the head.
Wait, I can still actually do something.
You don't see that as the best course of action.
Okay.
Right now, this mother seems very motherly and protecting itself, and you don't really want to hurt it or pull that thing out.
All right.
You're kind of seeing its side of things.
I'm just gonna like.
Seeing its side. Traitor!
Can I hold my action or no? Because I'm charmed.
Not to attack the mother, no.
Okay.
You should have like some arrows and
Um,
boxing gloves.
Then I'll just let it go.
All right.
Asgrix, however.
Asgrix has a mind of his own, and he's going to go try to attack Arungundir's root.
Yeah. Good boy.
So roll 2 attacks for Asgrix.
Natural 20 on one of them and 17
Nat
plus
20.
whatever on the other.
Okay, yeah. I'm not going to make you roll for that, because the roots have their own thing. So Asgrix just leaps up on the vine, because it does not have enough hit points. The roots have their own hit points.
Okay.
Asgrix leaps up onto this root, and just tearing with his massive claws and his teeth, tears this root out, and Arungundir, you are yet again freed. Now it is Karina and Spiritifix's turn.
Yes.
Now. Shoot me in the leg so I can attack you.
I'm not wasting
That's not how
an
charmed
attack on
works.
Okay.
Torvi, you're no longer charmed at the end of your turn.
Right, okay.
I already have my oath bow out. I'm gonna whisper swift death to those who have wronged me. I'm gonna call oath on this frickin' thing. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot it.
You gotta go to your bow.
Is that not
It was, but I have advantage.
You do not have, why do you have advantage?
Because oath bow.
Oathbow? Does
Yeah.
Oathbow give you advantage? Yeah. Okay, cool. Just checking.
Yeah. That's a 27 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And I do get sneak attack because Arungundir is within her threatened space, correct?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
And also so is Torvi.
Oh, right, she's no longer charmed. 10.
That looks like a lot of damage.
28 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Is it pierced?
It is pierced. As Karina knocks an arrow and sends it flying into this thing.
I'm gonna go ahead and... I'm gonna stay where I am.
Alright, you're standing in the doorway.
How much damage did you do?
23, or 28 points of piercing damage.
Next, Spiritifix, what do you want to do?
Now, if I'm correct, when you attacked it, or you couldn't pull the sword out.
I couldn't.
She didn't try.
She didn't try.
It's also way too high for her.
Okay.
You, on the other hand.
Well, I still have the.
That's right.
You're still charmed.
Your fishing hook is still on it, I believe.
I'm still on it. But from what I saw, it was only in the corpse, correct? Or what was the sword in?
It's lodged in
The handle, you said.
the wrapping of what looks like a baby that the mother is holding. But it's like, it's human-sized, so it's just very creepy. And the skeleton that was holding the sword actually, like, falls off and collapses in a pile of bones.
I tried yanking it. Would I be able to?
Strength check.
Right. 7.
Good
Wait.
job.
No, strength. No, that's not 7. That's a
Wait, where'd you roll on that?
5.
Okay, yeah, 7.
Oh, it is 7.
That's what 5 plus 2 is 7,
Yes.
Julian.
I haven't played in.
Look, I know you've been in Mississippi for a while, but
No, I'm still trying to get my bearings for the game.
Oh, damn, Mississippi
Dude, I haven't
bird.
played it in 4 months.
I know.
Oh,
Give me
Yeah,
4
so
months.
you reel
I
on,
haven't
and
played it.
I think the reasoning in your thing is like,
Shit.
oh well, maybe I could keep it from hurting if I pull out this big old splinter, and you're like, no, it's in there. It's really in
Stuck
there.
real good.
That's stuck on there.
yeah.
Next up,
Oh yeah.
unless you would like to move or do anything like that.
You want to move?
I'm gonna. So what's around? What's in the room?
It appears to have been a dungeon area at one point. There's like shackles on the wall and stuff. There's some chains. There's plants.
Can I loosen the reel, go back to where one of the shackles are, tighten it, and then put it in? Try and keep it from being able to move in a certain direction?
You don't know. No, because it's at the far end of the room, so the only way it could go is really forward towards you guys.
Oh.
So you don't think you could restrain it too much
Oh,
as far as heading towards you guys.
So would you want to?
Okay.
Also, you kind of see this thing as not a threat at the moment.
As a threat?
You don't really see it as a threat. You are charmed by it.
Oh, that's right. I'll just loosen up the reel and step back a bit.
All right, yeah, you do so, and you are not charmed at the end of your turn. Top of initiative, it is, and then like as soon as that wears off, you're like, wait a fucking minute,
Yeah.
this bitch.
Like a real mom. Manipulative.
Whoa.
Next up, Zafrab.
So did it look like the fire hurt it more?
It looked like it hurt it less, actually.
Okay.
Interesting.
Well then.
Quite.
I am going to do... Yeah, I'll do a...
Prince of Trolls has plotted well throwing this against you.
No!
I'm going to do a second
Prince
one,
of
magic
Troll.
missile.
You don't know about the Prince of Trolls?
And...
Legend has it that he is a great
I'll use
troll
power
with an
surge.
embroidered loincloth that tramps about feeling superior.
Mm-hmm. What are you doing, Gordon? Oh.
You will fight him eventually.
Hell.
Oh, wow.
This is my swamp.
No, that was the
Big
apple.
on.
It really was.
Yeah, the one that accidentally got you drowned on.
20 points of force damage.
All right, for magic missile.
That's so funny when you text
All
me,
right, man,
"What's
yeah,
going on?"
Zafrab-
Oh, yeah, you're almost drowning, right?
Zafrab, standing by the door, lifts up his wand,
I'm on my
and a bunch
way.
of magic missiles shoot into this thing, doing 27?
20.
20? Just 20? Okay.
And then also I'm gonna have to make a dexterity saving because another meteor flies towards it.
All right, another deck save. Yeah, it fails that.
So that's 7 damage reduced to power.
Reduced to 3. As it takes less damage from fire damage. All right, next up, it is
Slashy.
it is Arungandir.
Maybe some slashy would help.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna hit it again. Hopefully.
Go for it.
I will.
Do it. Do what makes you happy as a person.
Ooh, traded. Traitor.
One on the cursed.
One on the cursed, and then
This is what your return does.
He's been doing good with that.
I know I'm messing with you.
and then the other one's going to be a 15.
15 on the dice or
Yeah,
15 total?
15 on the die. 15 total.
15 total.
Yeah.
Okay, neither of those hit. So yeah, you run up with your with your siege breaker, and you try to hit this thing once, and it actually like this thing's hide, this plant rubbery hide is tougher than you thought.
Mm.
and you actually bounce back and kind of go backwards a little bit.
Okay.
So you don't really get in that second strike, hence the natural one.
Then.
You do still have your bonus action.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my bonus action to strike it with some lightning.
Go for it. Dex save. Oh, it succeeds, so it'll take half damage.
One.
It's
One point of damage.
So it only takes 1 point.
It takes half a point of damage.
Really? We gonna
No,
go with that?
yeah, I'm using fractions now.
Oh,
God.
shit.
No, things about to get mathematic up in here.
It has exactly 2 and 5/16 left of health.
Oh my god.
It has 1/4 of a health point left. Just
Well, see, that's a
clinging on.
thing, though.
Hmm?
That's a thing, though, because there are creatures with, like, half a hit point.
No, there are not.
Or, I'm thinking challenge rating. Never mind.
Yeah, that's
Everything's
challenge
one
rating.
hit point.
Next up, it is the mother. And
Mom.
not having liked that, it is going to make a... It is going to move forward 5 feet. Because that is as much as it can go.
Weird.
Slithering towards you all. And... Yep. A new root grows out of the ground near the mother, so it's back having 4 roots.
Hey, I was close to the thing. Do I get a strike of opportunity?
It hasn't moved that far from you.
Damn.
It's just moved 5
It's still in your space, near your space.
I could try.
It is going to make a vitality drain attack against you, Urungandir. Or that was cocked. That is a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits me.
Nice knowing you, mate.
Alright, so... Actually, nope, they can't do that. Because you need to be grappled.
Oh, hey.
So it's going to make a regular root attack against you, but that's a 20 to hit.
That hits me.
So a root grabs you and grapples you.
Ah!
And you take... That was cocked. You take 23 points of damage, reduced to 11.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you take 11 points of damage, and you are grappled again.
Bless you.
And now it's going to make the vitality drain attack against you. But it only rolls a 14 to hit.
Does not hit.
And it is going to make another root attack against Torvi, actually.
Okay.
And that's a 14 to hit.
That does not hit.
Alright, so yeah, these roots, another one grabs Urungandir, one goes towards Torvi, and you see the mother actually go towards Urungandir with these clawed hands and try to sink them into Urungandir's flesh. But he resists. He kind of gets Siegebreaker in the way a little bit. Nah, and like the bullet shoulder pad blocks it.
Actually does come in handy.
Yes.
Ah, no! And at the end of its turn, it is going to Mother's Milk again. So I need you all, 3 of you, to once again make wisdom saves.
What is mother's milk?
Wait, how
It-
far?
Hmm?
How far does it cast? Because I stepped back.
Is that cocked?
That's true, you're
Yeah.
fine.
That's a 10.
Uh,
Anyway. Eric,
Is that cocked?
is that cocked or is that a 10?
that's a 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's 10 as fuck.
The con? So mine's...
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Oh, wisdom. So that's a 16 then.
You're fine.
12.
Torvi and Asgrix are charmed.
We didn't roll for
I rolled
Asgard.
for Asgrix.
Who's... Yeah.
I was saving us time. So Asgrix and Torvi are charmed. Next up, it is Torvi. You're charmed again.
You're just never allowed to attack.
Yeah. I'm just gonna... First I'm gonna step away from it.
How far?
Like... 10 feet.
Yeah, with this pollen up in the air, you feel very weird, and so you step a little bit away, and it is going to take an attack of opportunity against you with a root. That is a 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, that's not too bad. You take 11 points of bludgeoning damage. because I rolled very low on the damage for that one.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah, but you are grappled by this root.
Can I attack the root now?
You can now.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do
Would it be a
scimitar slapping, right?
Huh?
They're
Slapping damage.
Points of slapping damage.
100. Are you
I
slapping?
meant slashing, but yeah.
Yes. Slaps it with the scimitar.
Slapping damage. Oh!
As is
I
a hand
say.
axe, yes?
What was that?
As is a hand axe, yes?
Yeah, hand axes are slashing damage. Damn you. Why are you attacking with a hand axe?
I'm gonna
She was
do my
playing
3
on her computer.
attacks.
You
And
have
Dagon
rapier,
came up and was
rapier.
jealous, so she's like,
Scimitar.
Yeah, but I'm
really quick.
assuming that it takes more damage
That's cute.
Scimitar slash too.
as a slash. Yeah, I know. So I was gonna do
Oh,
scimitar,
so you're gonna do
scimitar,
okay.
hand axe.
Okay.
So what?
Green are
That's
scimitar, brown is hand axe. That's an 18, 19, and a 1.
The 18 and the 19 hit, then 1 does not.
Really? Yeah, okay.
They're back.
No, those are good numbers.
Those are mockingbirds.
So that's
Those are mockingbirds.
2d6. So that's 16 points of damage.
16 points of damage total, okay. Alright. Alright. Yeah, it's not looking as good as it did at one point, since you guys have dealt more than 100 points of damage.
Wow.
Holy cow, really?
Yeah. Yeah, that just brought it over. But it's still up. But Torvi does hack at it with scimitar and hand axe, trying to get out of its viney goodness.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Actually, are you attacking the root or the mother?
The mother, if I can.
Yeah, I'll say you can hit the... Nope, actually you'd be hitting the root. Because
I'll
you were
roll
10
the
feet away
hand
from...
axe if I can.
Actually... No, okay, no, you're still within 5 feet of the mother. Yeah, you can hit the mother.
Okay.
But you're still grappled by the root.
Alright, that's fine.
Alright. Next up... Asgrix is charmed, so he's not going to attack the mother.
Kill it.
But Karina and Spritifix, you have your turns.
Yep, I'm taking another shot. Nat 20.
Alright, yeah, you crit, so this is sneak attack damage and 3d6 of oath bow damage. And your d8 from your longbow. 2d8 from the longbow. 6d6 from the oath bow.
Mm-hmm.
Sworn enemy thing, and a bunch from sneak attack, double sneak attack.
66.
20,
I really hope he doesn't
30,
kill it.
40, 50, 59 points of piercing damage.
Okay. 59.
Hey.
Okay, yeah, so you release another arrow.
Uh-huh.
You see the power of the oath bow go into it, and you release it right into where the heart would be on a normal person.
Mm-hmm.
Right next to the other one. And the mother reels back in pain, not making any noise beyond the rustling of leaves. And this awful shifting sound in the dirt as its roots creak and move through the ground. Yeah, anything else you would like to do?
How much closer? It didn't get much closer to the doorway, right?
It moved like 5 feet closer.
Alright. No, I'm fine where I am. I'm like, what, 45 feet from it?
Yep.
It's a fair distance. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm good.
It's not dead yet, is it?
No. Spritifix, it is your turn.
He's charmed again?
No.
Nope. He's not.
Oh, that's right, he moved.
I go up. I go at it. How far away is it from me? Because, I mean, I only step back.
You have a speed of 50 feet, so you can get up to it if you want to.
You could have run out of the room and run back up to it. Like, your speed's absurd.
Plus, I have that monk speed. Way of the wind, something like that.
Yeah, you can use Step of the Wind if you really want to.
Yeah. No, what I'll do is I'll go up. I'm gonna see what it looks like again. The creature.
Yeah.
There it is. I knew it was somewhere.
What are you doing?
It's that, but huge.
Wow, it's an ugly looking motherfucker.
Yeah, it's not nice. What do you want to do?
Oh, no, yeah. I didn't mean to look.
It's all good.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run up, and there's a wall behind it, correct?
No, it's kind of in the middle of the room, I think. Or it's like...
Well, cause I thought it was in the corner and then only moved 5 feet.
I'm not too sure.
Hold on a second. Jordan, show me a spell thing.
Hold on a minute. Jordan is breaking.
Yes, because it's finesse.
Okay.
How far away is it from the wall?
Uh,
Oh.
10 feet on either side, probably.
Okay, on the other side.
10, 12 feet, yeah.
Okay, I want to charge at it while going and bouncing off the wall to try, wrapping
Melee
it,
spell attacks you do.
or at least helping to get the sword dislodged from where it is.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you can run around it. You could run, like...
Add big beast strength.
Yeah, you could easily run around it.
Bless you.
Make another strength check with advantage.
What are you doing?
You'll find out. 17 plus... No, for strength?
Yeah.
You have a +2.
Yeah.
You're gonna get a better quality of audio.
Alright, yeah, with that, I'll say... You are running around this thing, and... You can roll a d8 for damage. As you are running around it, you guys all see Spritifix run around this thing, wrapping his cord around it. And it doesn't restrain the mother. She doesn't appear to be too affected by it, because she's so large. But the hook in this sword that is driven into her chest gets pulled out and seems to be coming out very slowly as Spritifix is running around it. And comes out and you see some sap go gushing out. Which reminds me, actually, Torvi, you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
I got a 3 for damage.
Alright, yeah, you deal 3 points of damage to it.
It's a hole.
From the rapier coming out.
13.
Alright, yeah, yeah, 13 is not enough. You are paralyzed.
Okay.
Or, yeah, you are paralyzed
But yeah, I would say
until the beginning of your next turn.
Okay.
Okay.
From what? Not eating?
Beginning? Really? Okay. I'm not going to take... Alright.
Oh.
That just means you're frozen until the mother is done with you.
Okay.
Yeah. Next up,
What's the condition of the mother?
she's still hanging in there.
Oh,
She is easily bloodied, though,
so
at this point.
the rapier, the sword's out?
It's out. It clatters to the ground. Ding, 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 ding. Do you want to reel it in?
Yeah, I want to reel it in, but could I use Step of the Wind to get away?
Yeah, you can do that. Do you want to pick it up?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, you go pick it up, and you use a key point. You step of the wind and dash off. Where are you going? Away
I'm just gonna go to the where. What's your character?
You go to the doorway.
Karina?
Yeah, you go to the Karina in the doorway. And you have the sword now. Alright, next up, Zafrab and Peepers.
So, I'll have Peepers do stuff first. And also, what kind of damage does it look like did the most to it?
Nothing appears to have done... Karina, really, but like nothing appears to be especially effective beyond...
And
That's just
was
because...
force more Was it less effective than normal?
No,
Okay.
force seems to be working.
Magic missile.
So that's okay. So that is Fear Ray again, and then that's going to be Ice Ray as well. So it needs to make a Wisdom and a Dexterity saving throw.
Fear Ray and Ice Ray. Alright, this is the dex save. It succeeds. And this is the wisdom save. It does not. The terrifying visage of Peepers appears yet again.
That's terrified of Peepers as well, and Peepers next turn. So the start of Peepers next turn.
Yeah, that's a thing. Urungandir,
Yeah, that's me.
you are grappled.
Wait,
I
How
still
close
accept
am
it,
I
that was
to
just
the
Peepers.
beast?
that was just Peepers.
That was just Peepers. I'm sorry. Zaprap, go. You're on deck.
I guess then I'm gonna do a 3rd level magic missile.
Alright, dish up some missile damage for me. As Zafrab raises his wand of improbability. And magic missiles go flying forth. How many? What? That's 3rd level, so it's like 6 missiles.
5.
Pew pew pew.
No.
Magic missiles is a 1st level
Yeah,
spell.
5.
It's 5. Because it's 1 for each
Alright, yeah.
additional level.
Yeah, so 5 missiles. And it lumbers backwards for a second.
11 points of force damage.
Alright, yeah.
Then I'm gonna have it make a dex saving throw.
Is this the last missile? Or meteor?
Well, for 2 meteors, so it needs to make 2 different dex saving throws actually.
Alright. Fails and succeeds 1.
So for the succeed one, that's gonna be 8 reduced to 4, reduced to 2.
2.
And for the failed one, that's gonna be 6 reduced to 3.
You did more damage on the successful save than the failed one.
Yeah, so 2 more meteors, the last of your meteors, go flying into this thing,
So,
and you see the sap oozing out, like, so it looks like the fire didn't do too much. This thing is so sappy. Very sappy. It's a sappy mother.
and now I am.
And now Urungandir.
Alright.
You are grappled by a root.
How close am I to the mother?
You can definitely hit it.
Then I'll do that. Oh, what? This one was fine, and now that one sucked.
It's because it touched the cursed die. It transferred its curse over.
Okay, well, whatever.
That's all
Mine's
I
just at base 14 on the die. Plus 9. It's gonna...
14 plus 9?
Yeah.
That'll hit.
So, alright.
The other one was in that one.
Yeah, the other one was in that one.
Alright, roll your 2d6.
I'm gonna...
Oh.
12 points plus another 12. No, just another 6. So that's 18 plus 2, 20 points of damage.
Nice.
Alright, yeah.
And then I'm gonna...
You guys reached the 200 mark on damage dealt.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna make it do a dex save because I'm gonna zap it.
Alright, yeah, it'll do that, but you need to make a dex save as more sap goes flying out.
Mm-hmm.
What's the DC on your zapping?
Oh, that my
On your
DC.
zappy zap.
What's that?
Is it like a 15?
Yeah, it's 15.
Alright, it fails.
Cool. That takes 2 points of zap damage.
2 points of zap damage.
What was it? A dex save?
Yep, you have advantage because of danger
Yeah.
sense.
Well, that's fine. I got a 17 anyway. So it's...
Alright, you're fine. You managed to, duck. You hit this thing with Siege Breaker. You are still grappled by this root.
Is it still tingling?
Yeah, some of it hits you and it tingles.
You weren't actually here when we figured out what it does.
What's it do?
No.
It paralyzes.
Torby's paralyzed.
Next up is the mother,
That's
And
another
she's about to
ghost.
get destroyed.
who moves away 5 feet more away from you, Orangudir, giving you an attack of opportunity.
Then I'll use that. Just one attack, right?
Yep.
A 19. So
That'll
close. Yeah, okay.
Torvi, you're still grappled, yes?
Yes.
She's grappled and paralyzed.
10 plus 6 is 16. 18 points of damage.
Alright.
And I don't get to zap it, do I? No.
You don't, no.
No.
It is going to make a Vitality Drain attack against you, Torvi. And that was a natural 20.
Oh my god! Can I have a...
Yep, there's one left, I think.
Cool.
Jordan didn't smash the last one. Oh no, there's a couple
How you doing on hit points?
57.
Alright, cool. 5.
There used to be no one in the other
7.
one. And now it's out.
So you take 50. No, there's one more. Eric, one more question for you.
You take 16 points of piercing damage.
Okay. And what else?
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Wow. 15 plus 7.
You are fine.
Okay. How much was it? 16?
Mm-hmm.
And then it will make 2 root attacks. Actually,
Would you say
yeah,
this
it's
is
going to make its
so
next 2 root attacks
rudimentary?
Oh my god.
against... One against Torvi,
Okay.
which is a 16 to hit.
Does not hit.
Alright.
Oh yeah.
And 1
Oh yeah.
root attack against... You ran way the fuck off. You 2, you 3 are all too far away. It's going to attack Orangudir.
Again.
But it misses horribly with a 10.
The wind.
But yeah, the roots are trying to squeeze you. But you guys are like... trying to keep from being squeezed.
Hold me tight.
Next up... Actually, it's going to use Mother's Milk one more time.
Really?
Yep, wisdom saves from you two.
Natural 20.
Natural
for Torvi.
20!
That means she will never be affected by it again.
Natural one. No.
No, it's not a natural
Oh,
one.
that's why the stupid apps glue this.
It's con, or was it wisdom?
Wisdom.
Sorry. That's
You
what
always want it to be
I
Constitution.
know, I do. It's gonna be a 12.
Yeah, Orangudir, as this pollen goes fly, as you start breathing in this pale pollen, the feelings of aggression are gone again. Actually, can you be charmed while you're raging?
you
No,
cannot.
I can't.
You're fine.
I'm not
Is that
charmed.
a subclass thing or is it a rage?
No,
It's
that's
a
a
rage
rage thing.
Isn't
You
it?
cannot be charmed or dominated while raging, I'm pretty sure.
Dominated is another matter. Rage is one thing.
Yes, it is.
No, that's Berserker, Barbarian.
Oh, it is?
Oh.
Oh. Never
You're
mind,
not a
you can be
Berserker,
charmed.
so you are charmed.
Okay.
Mother,
Next up,
I'm sorry.
Mother.
are you my mummy?
it is
We're not going.
Torvi's turn. You're not paralyzed and you're not charmed, but you are grappled.
Alright. So... What do I have disadvantage or something, or?
No.
Okay. How far away from it am I?
You're up on it.
Okay. This time I'm just gonna do my rapier scimitar.
Okay, go for it.
Green is rapier, brown is scimitar.
36, yeah.
How's it looking?
It is almost dead.
That is
Let's do some damage.
13, and and 14 plus 9.
The 14 plus 9 will hit. The other
Okay.
two will not.
So that's a D6.
That's a Jesus.
So 8.
8 points of damage. Alright, yeah, you're cutting at this thing with your scimitar and poking it with the rapier, and you see sap coming out like blood just...
And I'm going to action surge.
Action surge! You get 2 more attacks.
Yep. These will both be my rapier. That's a 19... Or, is that a 16? Or a 19?
It's a 9.
That's an 8. That's a 9 and that's an 18.
Okay, so 9 plus 9 is 18. 18 plus 9 is 21. No, 20.
Those both hit. I
27,
don't care.
yeah.
Okay.
27.
That's it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
That's 10 points of damage total.
10
No,
points?
10 plus 6, 16.
16 points of damage.
Yeah.
It only had 240 hit points. I say like that's a small thing. How do you want to do this?
Oh.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, you.
I would just like to take my rapiers and be like, and stab them
Your
into.
one rapier?
Your one rapier.
Oh yeah.
This was not with a scimitar.
Rapier, and then I'll just go like, ah!
Yeah, so
Like a mad
Torvi
woman.
slashes this thing with the scimitar, pokes it with the rapier, and then backhanding the rapier. I think you get free of this vine for dramatic effect. Jump onto the mother, and start poking in the hole where the previous sword had been.
Yeah.
Chin, dun, 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 like a freaking murder scene.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And this thing collapses, and Arungandir, you feel the root go taut, and its like arm lands on you, and you're like, ah.
Ah.
But you're like, and then the charm wears off, and you're like, ah. And you guys are now out of initiative as the mother is dead.
Does
Not
another-
you took on the mother-in-law before.
And
now you have defeated the mother.
Does another rune on the arm of my bow light up?
Sure.
Okay.
There's another
What, like
rune
Shadow of
on the
Mordor?
end of my nose.
No, it's a thing for the Moonblade.
No, it's Shadow of Mordor.
Alright, it is dead. Ding dong, the plant is dead, the plant is dead.
Wicked.
That was a very angry, tough plant battle.
Yeah. I'm
God,
gonna
we
go
could've just
up
called
to
it Stormlanders.
Spritafix and be like, do you use rapiers a lot?
You're not proficient with them.
I didn't assume so. But
You did
is
get the
this
kill.
the sword?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's the rapier.
it's a rapier. It is a rapier that has a rose and vine filigreed handle.
There you go.
Thank you. I will.
I'm sorry, this fucking voice you chose.
Here you go.
Here you go.
Hey, go.
Thank
How
you.
loud?
Guys, why do you have to always make fun of me?
And
Speak up, Matt.
Why?
you know what?
May I have some more? Some more? What? I should put in a fucking more.
Did you take a lot of damage?
No, he
I
didn't
took
take any.
absolutely none
Oh,
no
shit.
damage.
Okay, never mind.
I took
Can't
some
repay you then.
damage.
Okay.
Looking around for confirmation.
Yeah. I'm gonna down a healing potion, I think.
Alright, yeah.
Sure,
you down a
sure,
healing
sure,
potion. Everyone, Arungandir and Torvi have had the shit beat out of them.
Yeah.
Whereas the
Are
rest
we
of you
gonna
are
rest,
unscathed?
guys?
Not in here, no.
No, but like, are we
mean,
getting
yeah.
out and then gonna rest? Okay, then I'm not gonna down a healing potion.
Oh yeah, so like the three of you who are like running around the room or hanging out the door, like you're all fine. Peepers is on an adrenaline rush. It's like he
Flying around the
keeps
room.
shooting beams at the dead body, the dead plant.
I don't stop him.
I'm gonna make
Yeah.
a perception check in the room and see if there's anything else, like, item-wise in the room.
I shall do so as well.
That's a 19.
Searching the room. You can go ahead too.
Would it be investigation or perception?
Investigation, because everything that's in this room is covered in bullshit.
It's a 21.
And plants and shit.
Oh,
It's a 21.
I got 17.
So now I'll do it. Well then.
Why not? I'll do it.
Where's? Oh, I'm holding it. I'm stupid.
Does the rapier require attunement?
That's 15.
It does.
Yes. I
Okay.
would assume so.
15.
23.
All right. This was like a dungeon area,
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
so it doesn't hold too much.
Like a castle
but
dungeon.
you can see
Sweet.
You can see like there are the remains of people who obviously like broke in here trying to do stuff, and you find some old crap from like adventurer packs and whatnot, or some other stuff, some weapons that are now no good, that you don't really want. But you can roll. What'd you roll?
I rolled a 15.
21.
23.
17.
All right.
Oh hell, I'll do it too.
Jordan and Tyler. Okay. Jordan and Tyler.
That's a investigation.
Yeah.
That's a 16.
So Jordan and Tyler.
Jordan and Tyler. I am looking for the correct table.
D100.
Roll a d12 for me.
D12. Okay.
Let's get weird. Let's get weird.
2.
Both of us?
Yes.
Each of us?
No, just one of you.
Oh.
Okay,
Okay.
cool.
So 2. I thought he meant each of us.
Yeah, one of you can roll a d12 and one of you can roll a d10.
I'll roll the d10 against it.
What'd you get?
2.
On what?
12.
Okay, you find a carnelian that looks pretty expensive.
What's a
It's a gem.
carnelian?
It's a gemstone.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I rolled a 7.
You got a 7? You find a jet gemstone. It's an opaque black gemstone that looks like it's worth 100 gold. You got one that's worth 50. Your carnelian is worth 50. But now I want Tyler. I want you to roll me the D100
Saving throw.
of knowledge to see what goodies are available. Roll me the D100.
Okay.
Do it.
Do it! Do it now!
now!
If it's not done in 2 seconds, you lose it forever.
44.
44?
Do it.
Complete your training.
Knew it.
Alright.
How'd that date go?
Do it. Blew it. Blew it.
Knew it.
Hey, Palpy, what should I do with this week old beef?
Stew it.
You find a spell scroll.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Wait, what'd you get?
They found a spell scroll.
It's like buried in like a desk that's been falling apart, but it's there.
I would have gotten this excited if you
What
said you
class?
found
Wizard.
a
Damn it.
an axe or something.
Why couldn't it be a ranger spell scroll?
Yeah, you really need ranger spell scrolls. Those are in high demand.
I would be able to use it.
What about sorcerer spell scrolls or warlock spell scrolls?
Unfortunately, there are no 6th level ranger spell scrolls.
Oh, is it specifically a 6th level?
It is 6th level.
Okay.
Because it is a scroll of...
Mm-hmm.
It is a scroll of Otto's Irresistible Dance.
Oh, that's so on brand with the Feywild.
You're writing it down like you already got it.
I do, basically.
You got it, but it's going to cost you to
Yeah.
write it
No,
down.
I'm writing the scroll down.
Alright, yeah, you probably give that to Zaphrab since he can copy it into his spellbook.
Yeah.
But you can charge him for it if you want to be a dick.
Oh, yeah.
100 gold.
Just give me your wallet in exchange for the scroll.
I want the scroll.
And yeah, you guys have defeated the mother and got some loot out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Is that actually touching?
I'm gonna think on the sword for a little bit and see if that was about enough, like, powerful things killed to, like, be able to go to a place of powerful elven magic and try to attune to it.
Yeah, you begin communicating with the sword, and it's kind of like a tingle in your palm. Is how it communicates, sort of.
Mhm.
And you feel nearly there. But it's also not only the readiness, but also like you have to find someone
Right.
who can appoint this to you in some way. You know,
Yeah.
it's a process. The Moonblade.
Right.
It is a quest in and of itself. It's what we're gonna be doing the next 3 weeks.
Are you serious?
No, I'm fucking with you. I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna figure that out. I don't know. Could be one game. Could be 20. You don't fucking know.
I'm
I'll
gonna
just
check my
if
flower.
anything, I'll just come
Flower's
to the
fine.
shop and like
It's fine.
see
It's
if I
still
can,
alive.
you know.
Still alive.
Okay.
It's only. It hasn't been a day.
I know, but still.
So you guys are resting now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You guys are chilling. You can take a short rest, long rest, whatever you want to do.
Long rest, please.
Where will you do so?
Yeah. Where? We're out in the middle of the woods.
There's a hotel next to this place that you guys missed on the way in.
Oh, you know what?
I'm
I'm gonna use my
motel
ranger's
safe.
abilities. I'm gonna try to find a safe camp site in the woods.
Yeah, I'll say you could do so. Ooh, and we're gonna finish up. Oh God. Oh, we're very close. So I'll say you guys finish up. You take a long rest. Torvi, you attune to the Wayfinder rapier.
Yay!
Hey everyone. So basically, all you missed was that I told Torvi what the Wayfinder rapier can do. It can create light. It can do a vine effect that can wrap people up, and it can locate exits out of or crossings into and out of the Feywild, which is useful for the group. But other than that, because the computer died and we lost the last like minute or so, which thank goodness we didn't lose more. Otherwise, yeah, you didn't miss anything. So yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.